I mean, I haven't played it since the last time I played it with you guys. Also, we're live.
Yeah.
What?
Same.
Yeah.
How
What?
dare you?
How dare you expose me to the internet? Have you seen what's on there?
The internet shall now perceive you.
Ah!
Thank you, Hub. It is indeed
Oh,
my borf.
Happy birthday! Oh, that's right. I don't
And
remember
for the
what I was
first
doing.
time in, I would say, months, we've gone live on time. it's 8 a.m.
Search for
So, no, Starnerf, but I did consider it because I have a 4-day weekend.
4-day weekend.
By virtue of my work has a ton of holidays, so I get Martin Luther King Day off. Like, just
Oh, nice.
that's one of the holidays I get off because the stock market is closed. Like, genuinely, I work in that industry. The stock market's closed. I get the day off. And
I guess I joined friend session.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mine should be open.
And I
just
get
picked the first one.
I get a floating holiday from them to use within 10 days of my birthday.
Oh, that's nice.
I also just get they like added a floating holiday to the calendar that's basically like, hey, we don't need to know what religion or spiritual thing is your
Like,
deal.
Have a day off.
Have a day off. Just get PTO approval. And it
That
won't
works.
count.
I mean, it's a good angle.
Yep.
Look, go do whatever it is you want.
You know what you want to use this for. This is intended for any holiday
Playing
you
video
celebrate.
games. That's
I
what
mean, I
use it
did
for.
use mine when Tears of the Kingdom came out.
Yep.
Yeah,
So-
I mean that's a religious holiday.
Sure.
I pray to the goddess Hylia. My ritual is Boomy and or Zoomy.
Yeah.
Friends.
Sorry, right, Hylia, not Heidelin. I was just like, wait, hang on, that's a different game.
You've been playing too much 14.
I have. True.
Who's actually hosting this?
I joined. Okay, yeah. Join on any of us. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Should join in on the same group.
Yeah.
Whee!
Yeah, I finished the main story quest for
The
Realms
base
One.
game story.
Yeah, base game. Yeah. I'm now on the patches towards the first expansion,
I
and I have also started studying the blade.
have
What's
not
the-
played since we played.
I have to wait. I've got to get through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got to get through a lot of games actually.
It's a little pig with a hat named Dodogasa.
I'm genuinely looking forward to when you get round to it, but I fully accept that that'll
gonna
be
be
a
a-
while.
It's gonna be a
Well,
minute.
so I'm betting that by the time Hats is ready to commit time to Monster Hunter, Wilds is out.
I think we were talking about Final Fantasy 14, but also
yes.
Yes.
Okay, I missed that.
Sorry, yeah,
I
14.
mean, what?
14.
Yes, because Wilds will be out in next month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little over a month.
I mean, maybe I don't know if I'll.
Yeah, no,
bother.
we'll look at that at that point.
Exit start. But yeah, I've got to get through. I don't only have to get through Final Fantasies 12 and 13.
And
I
13
have
too.
decided that I also have to get through 10-2, 12, 13, 13-2, and 13-3 because I've done. I've
The
done
choice
this to
for
myself.
13.2 and 13.3 is brave.
Look,
I'm mostly interested to see if we finally get you deciding you're gonna skip a game when you get to the 13 sequels.
yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's the thing. I'm going to try. that.
So-
Yeah, no, trying is fair.
I bought 13 and played it for about 9 hours.
Oh,
And
that's
then realized I
halfway
was
through the
still in the tutorial.
Yeah, that sounds about right. It sounds like the Final Fantasy game.
that is 13.
Yeah. And-
the tutorial lasts for about disc 1, and disc 1 is 40 hours.
Yeah, and then I decided maybe this isn't for me. Maybe a 40-hour tutorial is not the game for
We'll
me.
see.
The
We'll see
only-
how it goes.
The only other Final Fantasy I've really no, it's not entirely true, but one of the Final Fantasies I've really tried was like 15 because they're like, oh, it's a good introduction. It's like, you know what? I'll try it.
It is not a good.
No, I
introduction.
bounced off of 15 very
It
hard.
Really,
Is it?
Multiple times.
It's a big diversion from a lot of things they've already done.
No, that's fine. That's actually fine. It's just like that would be like still an interesting introduction, but it's just such a slog to get started.
I think 15 has some really, really good parts. It doesn't put its strongest foot forward.
Yeah.
I forget.
No.
Is 15 Devil May Fantasy boy band?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's not Devil May Fantasy. That's 16.
Yeah, but it is boy band that goes on road trip.
Oh right, boy band goes on road trip. Fan service Sid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God, right. That is Sid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, my head hurts now. I forgot that's Sid.
I only played like I played the demo that you could get, and that was like the most Final Fantasy I played before embarking upon this undertaking. And yeah,
We're going. I'm playing all of them.
yeah.
I've been considering doing what you did with Final Fantasy with Metroid.
With what? Sorry, with
Metroid.
oh
That's
yeah,
a
that was
good choice.
honestly like I had drawn up a list of potential of series for Retro Gauntlet, and that was one of them. And yeah, you got to start with. Now, do you go in like release order? Start with like original Metroid, and then Metroid 2, and then eventually.
Do you substitute in one of the remakes of the earlier
No, that's the
games?
thing. I don't think you should.
I think the rough part of doing Metroid is, I mean, you're gonna have to emulate most of them,
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's not a huge
that's-
problem for me.
That's fine.
and at some point, no, actually, you got the re-releases of Prime now.
They do.
So Prime had the re-release, and also there's a very good patch for
Yeah.
2 and 3, I believe. Well, I guess they
but, you
are
know,
all on Switch Online.
Yeah.
because
I guess
because
that's
the original Prime, you have to use the Wiimote to aim, which might
Oh yeah,
become a
right.
problem.
That's
Which,
the thing.
yeah, which was bad.
Yeah.
I
no.
mean, people liked it. People loved Metroid Prime.
I enjoyed it.
A game
It
that was
wasn't
actually
bad.
pretty sick with the Wiimote was Resident Evil 4.
Also, the first Prime was on the GameCube, by the way, not on the.
Yeah,
Wii.
yeah. Sorry, it's GameCube.
Yeah, Prime
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
So-
Prime 2 Echoes.
I think it's Prime 3 actually. I think it's the third one that's on Wii. I think the second
Actually,
one.
yes. Yeah. I think
Whichever one that uses the Wiimote to aim.
Yeah, Prime 3. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 1
Anyway.
and 2 were sick. Anyway, what are we doing?
I enjoyed Prime Remaster.
Wee!
If you ever do that and you want a good remake of the second Metroid, Return to Samus, hit me up. I have an old fan project lying around on my hard
Oh.
drive. That I
Yes,
played.
the
and it's
one that
very
got
good.
nuked.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes.
it's very good.
Keep circulating the tapes.
Yeah, no, it's,
Yeah.
I should have it lying around somewhere, and it's very, very good.
What do I have to do? Okay.
Hub also can get me a copy of another.
Yeah, no,
Metroid 2
no,
remake.
Hub and me, we got you covered.
Okay,
Between the
got
two
no
of us,
problem.
one of us has to have a working.
Yeah,
file.
the question is, do I put in the effort to get my ass handed to me in the original releases?
I mean, you
Yeah.
can try. You can do it and see how you get on. Like
I wouldn't.
It might just be worth it just for a historical perspective.
Yeah. I did beat Nine Souls.
Nice.
Well,
Yeah.
Nice.
okay. Correction. I got to the final boss of Nine Souls
Uh huh.
and lost the fun.
Ah.
I spent like 3 hours not getting any further than the second phase of the final boss.
Mm,
So you
And-
so you were finished with it.
Yeah.
don't you dare go hollow. Yeah.
Yeah. And have decided that
This is
at some
done.
point I'll get back to it and just they have a really interesting difficulty tuning in that game where you can both turn up the damage you do and turn down the damage you take independently
Nice.
Oh, interesting.
and at like to whatever value you want percentage wise.
Hmm.
So I could do that just to finish the story, but I had that happen and then went into a depressive episode and have not wanted to go back and get my ass kicked.
Hmm.
Fair.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right.
somebody pick a mission.
Yeah,
I
what
think
do we...
I think this next mission you can just join.
Okay, what do I... Oh, God, it's been...
Wait, this is arena quests. You gotta talk to
Right.
the person on the right here. Oh,
You
I've
there.
already posted one.
Okay,
Join.
no, it says 101.
Join?
Okay. Now I
Right,
think this
no,
is
no.
one of the get to the cutscene quests.
Yeah,
Yup.
go see the cutscene.
We're hunting Diablos! Yes!
Wait.
So if I recall
Must be-
correctly, that means you also need to do that, Hats.
Okay,
Otherwise,
okay.
you won't be able to do it.
Post a new quest. Assigned... Which one is it? Horned Tyrant? That one?
Ye-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I... Accept.
We
And then
are
I'll
hunt
Run
edge.
around and look at
Which
the.
camp...
And while I do that, somebody look up where I'm supposed to go.
Yeah, which
Alright.
camp...
Oh, hang on. I will. Give me a sec.
camp am I going to?
Stone 8.
Okay, I'll go...
Sonate.
Camp number
Entering
1.
the sandpit area at the far northeast in Zone 8.
Right.
Or just Zone 8. That's the northeast.
Okay, I have done this.
I will look at all the event area staff wearing
Huh?
Palico onesies.
Yeah, the if you see the handler in the cutscene, she might be wearing a Palico costume.
Cool.
Enjoy finding out what
that's-
new costume the handler will be wearing this
That's
time.
that's an improvement.
And being able to like, I personally think her normal outfit is fine. Actually, but her outfit's not the problem. Her writing is.
Yeah.
Her voice actor's also doing a swell job, but I give her nothing to work with.
Yeah. Alright. See if I remember how to play this game. Wait, no, hold on. Can I go this way?
Do, 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 do,
I don't remember if I can sprint. Is that a thing? No.
Yes, you click in the left stick.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you're playing on controller, but that's what you do.
No, I am.
Wait, you click in the left stick?
No.
That's what I just
hold-
did to start sprinting here.
Oh, I
Yeah.
hold right bumper.
I mean, that also works, but click left stick also works.
I'm
Always
just
been right bumper for me.
every game I've ever played, you sprint with the left stick. So that's
Yeah.
just the thing I tried.
Monster Hunter's controls are weird, man.
I know. Oh boy, let me tell you, I know. They're even weirder when you've been playing Nintendo games.
It's because it's all legacy, baby.
Yeah.
I mean, it's. I mean, the one I started with was the PSP one. If you want to talk about weird controls,
You know what
because
game
then you
I-
have to deal with then you have to deal with the fact that there's only one analog stick.
Yeah. You know what
Mhm.
game I remembered recently?
Hmm.
Monster Rancher.
Yeah.
Where-
that's the one you can
Y-
put in discs.
Yeah, you would just put in random fucking CDs you owned, and it would generate a monster off of them by continuing to run the game in RAM, while it
Yeah.
generated a monster off of your other physical disc. I don't know why I was thinking about that, but it popped into my head. There was something else I wanted to do recently that I can't remember. It was like a ROM hack of something. Nope, it's gone. Oh well.
There's also like there was for a moment there in like the mid 2000s when barcode games were like the hot thing.
Oh yeah, you'd buy.
Oh right, yes. During the 3DS era or the DS. on the camera.
No, it's earlier.
No.
Also, by the way, Lamb, your request is joinable, so I'm assuming we join on hats.
Oh, I just abandoned.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Yeah,
no,
I,
makes sense. Yeah.
I have arrived at cutscene.
Well, enjoy
Excellent.
cutscene. And then we will join on.
Bonk. Whatever.
If you think that you've already hunted this, just wait later into the cutscene.
Yeah, that's what I think. Like, wait a minute. Different cutscene. Nice. Yeah.
No.
Yep.
Just longer.
Ah, there we
Is
go.
it Rathion being eaten by another monster again?
Yep.
Like half of the monster introductions are Rathion getting its ass kicked by another monster.
Truly the wharf of Monster Hunter.
Oh man, I feel bad for Worf.
Yeah, there's a very good overly sarcastic productions video where Red describes the Worf effect, and then brings up leverage because the strong person in that never loses. It's still like, oh shit, he's in trouble, but he never loses.
They did a sequel series to that.
I think so, yes.
No, it's called Leverage Redemption or some shit.
Oh, well, then they did then.
That's
Yeah.
Oh, JR and I finally finished Fallout.
Hey,
Hey.
nice.
It was pretty
Oh
good.
god.
Now
Alright,
you can
lads.
go, now,
Yeah, coming
Ow.
in.
yeah. Now you can go complain on the subreddit about how they invalidated New Vegas or something.
Basically, every time a new Fallout game comes out, there is continuity problems. So this is
Yeah.
no different.
Yeah.
And I also had something like, I assumed they would.
Yeah. I mean, nobody's complaining about the, like,
Spoiler warning.
not...
Spoiler warning for the Fallout
God.
TV series.
Yes.
Yeah,
They
spoiler.
nuked Shady Sands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they made it pretty clear that nothing is sacred,
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
which is totally fine.
And I remember hearing that and being like, yeah, no, writing wise, that makes sense. Shady Sand is too stable a thing to have in the world. It needs to go.
Ah,
I'm coming.
I've forgotten how to fucking play this game.
Y and B are your attacks.
And,
Also,
and
I am-
right
A is your
bumper.
dodge.
Yeah.
Have you
Ow.
eaten?
No, I forgot everything.
Okay, eat at the camp.
Also, I'm also fairly certain the Legion is gonna be the big bads next season.
Yeah.
Could be. Honestly, I think House is going to be the big bad, but, you know.
I mean, we can have more than one big
I
bad.
was going to say, ¿por qué no los dos? Where's this?
It'll be interesting to see
He's downstairs, of course.
which New Vegas ending they decided was canon.
If New Vegas has happened yet.
What? Don't they
well,
give you an explicit date?
Also, the NCR fully existed in that game and is obviously defunct
Yes.
in the show.
No, you're right. Yeah, it probably did happen afterwards.
Yeah.
If at all. Oh, I should have brought screamer pods. Oh well.
Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo.
Bye, buddy.
I am going the wrong way.
I just followed my hunter flies or whatever the fuck they're called.
You're scat flies.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good. Then I'm not alone anymore. Help.
Eee.
So I'm not fully.
Come here.
I am so under-equipped. Alright.
There we go. I've returned.
Okay.
There we go. Hello.
Okay, now we're going somewhere.
Ow. Okay. All right. I'm gonna be over here.
Careful. He's gonna dig into the ground. Come. Oh no, he's leaving.
There.
Coward.
Flame nut.
Oh.
Go say that to his face, if you dare.
I will.
I'll say that in his mouth.
Yeah. Oh god.
Roast.
There. I'm the thing.
Also,
Ah.
filming on a new season of Ted Lasso starts in June.
Oh, nice.
I didn't realize they were making a new one. I thought they were done.
They were,
Yeah.
and then they decided they weren't.
Okay.
Specifically, Jason Sudeikis has always been very clear he would only come back if he had a different story to tell.
Right. That's good.
But Nick Mohammed did the most, like, it's been pretty clear that it was happening. Like, they announced that it was going to, but nobody knew when filming was starting. And then Nick Mohammed announced that he has to change dates on a bunch of his shows at the beginning of June. And then was talking about how there's going to be a bunch of speculation, and he doesn't want people to jump to any conclusions while reading off of a piece of paper that slowly drifted up into frame with the yellow believe sign on it. Also, the tweet was hashtag Ted Lasso.
Well, yeah, that's kind of a giveaway, yeah.
I haven't watched it. I've only experienced it through YouTube clips, but it is making me want to watch it.
So, experiencing it through YouTube clips is what made me decide to watch it, and hot damn.
Oh.
Well, I'm just dead. Like, genuinely one of the best TV shows ever. Like, for my time investment.
It's such a funny thing to me that the origins of Ted Lasso is like, this was a character from a series of ads. If I
Wait,
remember
really?
correctly. Yes.
Played by Jason?
Yes. I forget what they were ads for.
That is really, really good,
but
actually.
I think if I'm not misremembering.
There's my.
Oh god,
To get my
I'm riding it.
stamina back.
Just keep stabbing him.
I'm doing it. I'm stabbing.
Oh, buddy. Let's see if I can stun him.
But yeah, like,
There we go. Coming down.
quality of the emotional storylines, NBC Sports coverage of England's Premier League. That's what the ads were for.
Ah, well, there we go.
Quality of the emotional storylines plus the comedy that required me to pause and go back because I missed secondary jokes.
He's leaving.
To the comparison that JR ended up making was not necessarily in tone, but in overall sort of feel, very Scrubs like.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see that. Yes, actually, I can see that very well.
I just wanted you to know I didn't hear like half of what you were saying because there was a Diabolos in my face.
Yeah, that's fine.
But
That happens to people when they're fighting Diablos.
I got the general gist, you know.
Ted Lasso, very good, best TV show I've seen in a long time.
Yeah. It reminds me, we never did get an opportunity to do our best of lists.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mine
when we
was
get
Ted
it-
Lasso.
Where
Oh, we're
now?
not fighting the fucking Diabolos. Ow.
Oh, we all died.
no. Three people have died.
I need
If
to be
it's,
clear
3
here.
deaths are out.
I finally got there. Did the
Ow.
charge attack slide down a hill?
Nice.
Leapt into the air spinning. It got out of the ground and killed me, and now the mission is over.
I see.
All right.
Well, we don't need to watch a cutscene this time.
Nope.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
no,
go.
no.
Join from the start. I need to.
I'm gonna go improve my gear.
Yeah, can I
First
do anything like that? I probably can't.
Well, you can
might be
eat.
able to. The
Ah,
problem
yeah,
is your
I can go.
armor. you need armor spheres, and that's something we haven't really been
Bleh.
explaining and working on.
I'm gonna get some food then.
Yeah, because that's the thing. I thought we didn't need to bother with that, but we might have to at some point.
Appreciation
and then
fest thingy.
we're gonna be very bummed out we didn't do it sooner.
Oh god, why are there disco?
Why not?
Yeah.
All right, I need beginner's tools. Hang on.
Smithy. Upgrade.
I'm bringing my basic loadout. Screw it.
Mm.
I do still have my things of the year list saved.
Yep.
I have it literally on my desk here, so
Upgrade hammer to bigger.
it's only games because everything else.
Yeah.
Eh.
Well, in quick games thing, because I have a section that is games that is not Final Fantasy, which
My
is very
short list.
short. Yeah. and I think I'm a little on. Either they came out this 2024 or towards the end of 2023 or something. But I have Tactical Breach Wizards, definitely.
Been enjoying it.
Chance of Sonar
Yeah.
was very good. Thank Goodness You're Here was
Yep.
very funny and extremely British and extremely Northern English. It's in fact very specifically very Yorkshire. And then I would be remiss to not mention the game that has ruined my life, which is Balatro.
What did I...
I am a sicko who is trying to do completionist plus. Help me.
No.
Fair.
Yeah. I did not end up playing a lot of new games because I'm waiting for my computer upgrade.
Yeah.
But I did end up playing a lot still. And the main one was Tekken 8. My 2024 was mostly Tekken 8. Lots and lots of fighting and playing Tekken 8.
Yep.
And it's a good game. It is... Yeah, no, it makes the series feel like it did back when you like first got to play Tekken 3. It just has like that kind of sauce the Tekken 3 had. It's great. And then everybody played Helldivers 2.
Oh yeah, that came
yeah.
out this year.
And that was a lot of fun. And then I had Pacific Drive, which I enjoyed greatly. And
Hey, nerds, join up.
Okay.
I'm still
Yeah.
upgrading my...
Oh, yeah, no, sorry, my bad.
what else did I have before I get into... Oh yeah, and then there's like Dawn Trail, because Love Me Some 14. It's just some amazing battle content in 14, or in Dawn Trail. And then 1000 Times Resist.
I've
One of-
heard many good things of that. I want to play it at some point.
It is one of those games that you should probably just play without just like don't look
Yeah.
up anything, just go play it.
I sadly know a lot about it because I think I watched Jacob Geller's video on it, but
Yeah. There is a single thing that I will tell people about the game to tell you about the level this game is operating at. So if anybody wants to have absolutely zero spoilers for 10 to 1000 Resist,
plug yours for a sec.
plug your ear for like a minute.
Yeah, I don't even know what it is. So
Okay, so this game has a lot of timey-wimey stuff.
okay.
And one of the cleverest things this game does is that it features an actual child voice actor that plays one of the characters.
Oh, right, yes.
They waited 2 years between recording their lines so their voice could change in real time.
Oh wow. That's dedication. Yeah.
Yes, it is amazing. Anyways, 10,000 Times Resist, or 1,000 Times Resist, go, it's great. Also, I don't know how much horror you've been playing, HP.
Not
Or
as
new
much
horror.
as I haven't, and I want to get back to Spoobs.
Yeah. Because it was a very good year for horror games.
You're gonna have to help me compile a list of non-jump scary horror games.
Yeah. So yeah, obviously the Silent Hill 2 remake
Oh yeah.
is genuinely great. It's just it's genuinely really good. Still Wakes Deep. Speaking about games that are unashamedly Northern British, but in this case it's Scottish.
Ah, nice.
Takes place on a oil rig off the coast of Scotland, and just like thank goodness you here, they have a they have a
Native language
subtitle-
mode.
yeah, they have native subtitles and then translated subtitles.
Oh, excellent.
And then Hollow Body was also another great, very Silent Hill inspired horror game. I believe they're playing it on Let's Nope right now.
Oh, cool.
Yes, they are. I have seen.
I'm ready to go.
As am I.
And then there's of course mouthwashing, but I haven't played mouthwashing. But every games writer I know is hyping about mouthwashing.
There are some games that just kind of like I'm trying to think of how to phrase it, but they just go through the streamer space like well, like something.
Like a well-oiled
like a
ball
strong coffee first thing in the morning.
bearing.
No, that's not exactly what I was. But like,
Yeah, no. A strong coffee first thing in the morning and first thing in the afternoon.
it goes right through you. No.
Yeah,
but-
exactly.
Yeah.
No, it just seems to be like, oh, suddenly this is. There's been like streamer games where like, oh, suddenly everyone is playing this, and now like, for a while it was like Lethal Company, and then
I mean, it was Helldivers.
Helldivers,
Yeah.
and then
Hey, get up. Wrong game.
Do not antagonize the cactar.
Do not poke the cactus.
I antagonized the cactar.
Well, rip.
It's just a trap.
But yeah, no. Particularly if you're like played a lot of horror games, it was like, oh, suddenly, like,
Yeah,
12
it is.
different people are playing mouthwashing.
Yeah, like it was definitely like the horror game of 2024, except for like Silent Hill 2. Those were like the two big ones.
Noted.
And then of course also the Alan Wake 2 DLC.
Yes, that I did play.
Yes, and it's brilliant.
Yes,
Hang
the
on, let me finish this and then I'll show where we need to go.
the
Oh yeah,
the Control DLC masquerading as an Alan Wake DLC was very good.
Yes.
I mean, hey, turnabout's fair game. They did it the other way around first.
I was
way.
very pleased.
Huh?
Also, I really like the thing that Remedy are doing because they seem like they're taking some
Here to the east of this zone.
oh,
There's a path down.
they're taking some
Probably,
cues
yeah.
from Real Gago Studio,
Never mind.
which is
He's coming here.
oh, there he is. Which is the Yakuza devs, because the next two games they're doing take place in New York, and Alan Wake also has a bunch of New York stuff. So they're just like building this giant like New York asset library.
oh damn,
Oh,
that would be fun.
They're doing smart game development.
they're collaborating on that.
Ah!
No,
Like
they're
mine.
not
Oh,
not with Ray Gargutiku Studio, but they are. As I said, they're just like they're actually doing clever reuse of assets because
yes.
they're like, all right, let's set out next. There are 3 games in New York, so we can just keep reusing all these assets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
That is how they've done it a lot of the time.
Watch for Camarucho? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, Camarocho, and it's
Yeah.
just like all the different cities in Yakuza, because they usually come back.
Mm-hmm.
We
Like they're on 3 games
There we go.
with Yokohama now,
Oh, cool.
and then the latest one is in Hawaii, which apparently it is an extremely accurate and well realized recreation of Hawaii of
That's
Oahu.
Rad.
One
Cool.
one of the games writers I follow used to live in Hawaii, and he said his apartment that his first apartment in Hawaii is literally in the game.
That's fun. Oh god.
Alright. Again, I should have brought a screamer pod.
Oh well.
That I'm just
Remind me if I die. Or we have a moment to go with camp.
I'm just big fan of what Remedy does.
Yeah.
And then the last thing of my video game list was just Warframe 1999, which is absolutely brilliant. Just cannot give enough praise to how good Warframe 1999 is. Like, generally, everything of the quote-unquote new arc of Warframe has been amazing, but just 1999 is great.
So what's the deal with that? Because I
How
played
long do you
some
have?
Warframe a while ago.
What if Destiny was good?
Hey now, the first Destiny was fine.
The second one was also fine. until-
No, I know.
Yeah. No, it's. I mean, it is also kind of what's happening because we have a lot of
What button are you trying to get
General
me to press? Because it says there
Warframe
we go.
refugees coming to Warframe right now, or Destiny refugees. But yeah, it's. How far in did you get in the story, HP?
I don't fucking know.
How can you?
Because the deal with 1999 can't really be explained unless you know what's been going on. All you need to know is that time travel is involved.
I mean,
There
with
is-
a title like 1999, I had some assumptions.
Yeah. And that it all makes absolutely perfect sense if you're caught up on the story.
My
And,
favorite thing I saw about it was the very well realized 1999 AOL Messenger
Yes,
chat.
Yeah.
it is the best feature of
There we
the
go.
expansion. It is because they've added this new basically you're a party to your character, who you get to know by chatting with them on an instant messenger. It is just AIM that you're chatting to
Yeah.
them on,
Nice.
Oh.
and it's so great. Some of the writing is genuinely fantastic.
There we go. Should get some buffs.
And
Sweet.
yeah, no, it's worthwhile to experience, especially if you're already gotten past the tutorial of Warframe, as we call it.
I haven't yet.
I can't
Yeah.
even tell you whether I have or not.
Fair.
Did you ever do the second dream?
Boy, you're asking
No.
me to remember stuff two living.
Do
arrangements
you
ago.
remember experiencing any story?
I remember getting there was a thing with the I'm gonna call her mom.
Yeah, I mean that's
Uh,
what everybody calls her.
You and everybody else, yeah.
Where you God, this is a
did you-
very vague memory where I saved her from something, or she was her physical form. I remember carrying her or something like that.
Okay.
Maybe not exactly that, but I remember there was a thing where it was the reveal that you're not you're actually a person.
Ah, yes, that's the second dream.
Okay.
Yes, the second dream.
Then yes, I did that.
Coming back down again. Yeah, it's probably going to its lair. I guess. Oh, I guess not.
So yeah, it's
Oh, guess what, buddy?
it's very involved, and but yeah, no, the Warframe story has genuinely been really good for I mean, for a long time, but like the last leg of what they've been doing has just been absolutely fantastic.
There you go.
Hey.
Hey. Oh.
Uh, it is it's one of those games that's extremely difficult to sell people because it requires you to put in a lot of effort to actually get to any of the story.
Space Mom carrying you and putting you in the chair. That's what it was. I knew there was carrying.
Yes.
Mm.
Sorry.
But I think it's extremely worthwhile to experience if you can put in the time.
Man. That's the hard part right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless I want to become a Warframe streamer, but that ship has sailed.
I think so. Yeah.
They actually used to have a really good content creator program.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah, they removed that because some people really abused on it.
Yeah. Sadly, that's usually how that goes. We have nice things until somebody abuses it. The humanity story.
I'll take all of these things. Thank you.
Yes.
Like there was a period when they were like banning someone from the content creator program like every like week.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, it got bad. But yeah, aside from like 1999, also shout out to Soulframe, which isn't actually out yet. But it's the new game that they're working on, and it's really interesting so far.
I enjoyed playing the Monster Hunter Wilds demo with you guys. That was a 2024 new thing.
Did I?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did too. I look forward to more of it.
Same.
I am.
I'll be able to join in next time there is a demo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you have a
My
computer
mode
that can
run like ass.
actually launch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, I've just seen the handler's costume. Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, she's got
Yeah.
like the Kigurumi on.
Oh, you're in the cutscene, of course,
Yeah,
after
yeah.
that. Yeah.
The handler's fursuit. Yep.
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 She's furry.
But yeah, that's me for video games.
Mm.
I mean, I have a list of video games. Like, am I the only person? I haven't got. Yeah, I'm the only person I haven't. Have you been HP?
No, but I had a very boring 2024.
Fair.
I was also like, I didn't talk about the Final Fantasy games, but that's like,
Yeah.
that was the majority of stuff. It's like there's
Yeah.
a small number that didn't. And-
Don't worry. I will talk about the Final Fantasy because shared 10th place for me is Satisfactory and Final Fantasy 14. Both games I technically
I don't think
already
I
played
played
before.
Satisfactory in 2024.
Yeah, I've already played them. I already owned them. They already, in some capacity, came out. Technically, I guess Satisfactory came out last year in full release. But I've been going through some stuff, and they've been very
Yeah.
helpful. So they get the spot on that list.
Go to
This
my-
list is mostly just games I played for the first time in 2024.
New
After that one.
Can I still get to my Steam Digest?
I don't know.
Yeah,
That
it
was
should be still up.
I have Wild Frost, which is a roguelike card.
Dragonator.
Yes, the Dragonator. Sorry. Wild Frost, which is a roguelike card game with fun time-based mechanics. Last Epoch, which was a Diablo-like game, which was really fun and well telegraphed its builds. And had a story that wasn't complete, but whatever.
Did that come out in 2024?
Balatro on 7th place. Mini Shoots Adventure on 6th. I don't know if anybody is familiar with this game.
No.
Nah.
It's a bullet hell Zelda-like, where you play a tiny spaceship, twin stick shooter, but you unlock things
Bullet
traversal
Hell
abilities and such,
Zelda-like.
like a classical top-down Zelda.
Hmm.
It's really
Interesting.
fun. I got put on it by a playframe video of Dan playing, and it was like, this is actually really good. Vemba, which I finally played this year and was short but very, very good. That game does some really good things with music and the absence of it at points. Armored Core 6,
You're not there.
I played last year, which...
I think we're counting games we played for the first time this year.
Yeah, for me, it's games I played for the first time in 2024, with the exception of the last slot.
Yeah, I mostly went for ones. I tried to find ones that did come out this last year, but
I have like 2 or 3 games. I have not played anything new this year, so I was like, if I'm making a list, it has to be that.
Yeah.
So yeah, Armored Core 6, which I might prefer over Elden Ring and such. Question mark?
That's fair.
I mean, it's almost unfair to compare them. They're both FromSoft games, but that's about it.
Yeah, but no, that's the thing. Like, that's why I'm like, I might actually prefer that more than I preferred Elden Ring from that studio. If they go Armored Core 7, I'd probably be like, yes, please. Though, yes, I will look. I am looking forward to playing Night Rain, actually.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, no, that actually looks fun.
Is that the roguelike Elden Ring?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or whatever it is.
Elden Ring Night Rain, which is a three-player co-op roguelike version of it.
I'm getting real tired of these 3-player co-op bullshit. Basically, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna need one of you to just hang out and provide color commentary.
That's the advantage of the runs in that we can rotate that the commentary person.
Okay.
Yeah. Fair.
3 is, to nobody's surprise, Helldivers 2, because I genuinely enjoyed that game. Wish everybody could play it. But
can I join this one? No, I have to do it myself. Okay.
No, this is EMCL solo.
All right. Okay.
No, you can join now. Well, people can join now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to go and view the thingy.
And
right,
Eastward, which I haven't finished, but I finally started playing. I'm joining on LAN, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I have not seen the cutscene yet.
Yeah, so no, that makes sense. Which is if you.
Oh, before I do that, I should go eat.
Yeah, I hope I did. Yeah, I did. Oh, okay, good. Though I could also eat here. You look ridiculous, Adler. Yeah, Eastward is. If you like Studio Ghibli movies, and I'm guessing because I've never seen any, I think this would fit that bill.
Okay, we're just gonna breeze right on past that.
Yeah, we need to get you a movie now, and you need to. There's some good shit.
I'm sorry. I know that's bad, but it's
not bad. It's just like you. There's. I think you would enjoy many of them.
Yeah, you're one of today's 5,000 or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
I think with the stuff we've been talking a lot about lately, you would really enjoy Kiki's Delivery Service.
Oh, I might actually. Yeah, you're right.
Howl's Moving Castle is my go-to, but
Howl's is good. Spirited Away. Spirited Away is very good.
Anyway, they're basically all good. Is the problem?
Yeah.
They're what we in the youths call Kino.
Bangers only.
All right, continue your list, Red.
My only have the top spot left, which is Tactical Breach Wizards.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's just my game of the year. It came out this year. It's actually really, really good. So
yeah. Oh yeah, maybe not.
Where am I going?
Yeah, don't watch Grave of the Fireflies, the first one.
Yeah, no.
Watch that if you want to be depressed and sad.
No, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Right, I keep forgetting most of these walls can be climbed. Let's get up here. Pick up. Yes, I can.
Lava Godzilla, we are back.
Rematch. We got you this time, Lava Godzilla.
Okay, 2024
Yes.
for me. Movies wise, I definitely saw movies.
Yep.
I trying to remember which ones were this year. Was there a Spider-Verse movie this year?
No.
No.
Was that last year?
That was 23, 22, whatever it was. It wasn't 2024, that's for sure.
Okay. Then it wasn't that, because I saw that in theaters. I don't even know my way around this goddamn dragon. Man, I swear I saw movies.
Ah!
Oh god, how do I? Oh, I don't.
Oh god, I
remember.
fainted.
I don't remember how to
Get
get
it?
around
How the
on
fuck
this
did that happen?
dragon.
The thing I'm thinking about now is if Shin Godzilla was this year or not.
I remember Shin Godzilla was.
I'm glad
Godzilla
I
minus.
leveled my
Or not, minus 0.
Minus one?
Not Shin Godzilla. Minus 1, I mean.
Okay, I don't know what.
Ow!
Yeah,
Jesus
I'm having the
Christ,
same issue here.
Jesus Christ, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, me
Need
neither.
to find the cores and attack them, but that's the only thing I know. Hang on, I'm gonna.
Okay, no, minus 3 was 2023. I'm pretty sure I talked about it
Well, that's
last year when we did our list. That
Oh yeah.
Okay, well then, games-wise, another Crab's Treasure.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh
yeah.
yes.
I should have mentioned. Yeah. I
Bab-
did play that.
Babby's
That
first Dark Souls is great.
Here we go. Yes.
Like,
Mine's
genuinely very good.
I did the thing.
Yeah, this one's broken. We need to move on to the next one.
Oh god, I exploded. Okay.
Stand at the ready.
Wait, what?
Nerd Giganti. That
Yeah.
giant nerd is a... You're gonna
Oh, that's
teleport
where I
me to
am.
where I need
Uh-oh.
to be? Maybe?
I'm okay.
Nope.
Okay. Destroy the magma core. Good.
Okay,
Oh, I
I kinda see where you guys are on the map.
Is that nerd
Yeah, I'm
again?
trying to figure out how to get back.
Yeah, I'm on
Am
my way.
I
Oh, I
just?
see where nerdy is.
Oh, I'm just solo. I have not joined. Oh god.
Oh, are you still on?
Yeah, okay, is that not where he is?
Hats hasn't had the cutscene yet.
Which cutscene? Like I'm on the back of Zora Magdaros. Like
Oh, then you can leave and join.
Yeah.
okay.
It's okay, we haven't done anything of consequence yet.
He's
Yeah,
right.
we are very much just trying to figure out what the hell to do.
How do I leave? Oh,
Abandoned quest.
where is it?
It's on the
The second.
Oh, I found.
tab.
Yeah. Okay, I found it.
second tab.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
yeah.
come back here.
I'm just gonna say this right now. I'm only playing this because of you guys. I'm getting fucking annoyed.
No,
by some of
this game,
shit.
this is why I was like, when we were talking about multiplayering this, I was like, this game is a pain in the fucking ass to play multiplayer
Yep.
through the
It
story.
was just a pain in the ass to play. I'm sorry.
We
Alright, fair enough.
can play something else.
No, it's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine. It's just like this bit of like. I think you're right. It's the multiplayer nonsense. Is like,
All right.
Well, I
sorry.
think we'll also have a better time with Wilds,
Yeah, because Wild
Probably.
fixes most of this.
and
Yeah.
we will be starting it and playing it and progressing together.
Yes.
yeah, possibly.
I mean, the fact that you can progress together is a big
That's an
difference.
assumption we're making right now.
Yeah, like I don't know that I'm actually gonna buy Wilds. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna be
no,
perfectly honest with you
that's the
guys.
vibe I was getting from you as well, Hats. I was
Like-
like, I don't know if you should.
It's not even that I
Yeah.
don't think I would enjoy it. It's just like I don't think I want to spend like 70 quid on it or
Yeah.
however much
Yeah.
it is.
No, 100%, mate.
So I'm like, if there's
I'd
another
rather
demo,
play
I
it-
will try that. But
There is.
I don't know why
think
you
it
followed
had-
me, Lamb.
Good question.
I'll be fine. It's not like I have a weapon that's built for team play.
What do I?
I don't know where anybody
Oh.
or anything is.
Pitching post.
Front of
there
the
we
head.
go.
Like I think I don't know. Just home in on my.
There
thingy.
we go. There we go.
Remember, most walls can be climbed. Help! It wants to kill me. Everything wants to kill me.
Well, this wall can't be climbed.
Oh, almost all walls then.
Okay,
Hello.
there's hats.
There we are.
Thank
Hey,
you.
I'm here.
I think we need to go up.
Up. Yeah, up. You need to go up.
Okay.
We did
Just the
go up.
wall towards me. The yellow and blue, green. You just direct to the wall towards me.
Yep, would
I will-
would
I will-
love
I will
to.
also-
There's a lot of walls between us and you, including a
I will
very
also
tall
say,
one.
I did have a better time with Rise than this.
Yeah, like I probably will have a better time with it, but I'm like I
Yeah.
don't want to spend the money. Like
Yeah,
it's probably-
exactly.
Like
When you don't know if you're gonna have a good time or not.
yeah,
Alright, he's moved. He's left. Great.
Well, I
Alright.
just got here.
Yeah.
Okay, this feels
Uh,
kind of.
Time to go to its head.
all right, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, we want to go to the front.
All right, we found
There's
you.
red. Oh. Ah. Oh, we can supposedly drop the stalactites with the thing by shooting our thing at them.
I don't know if that works in this case.
They called it out. They literally said
No.
you should do that.
Where are we going?
Mountain core this way.
Ow.
Up this way.
Yeah, there's more mountain cores this way. I thought it was on one on the head, but they've been dancing around.
Yeah, we'll just need to
Yeah.
figure out what another game to play.
Depends when it comes out. If it comes out,
Yeah.
well,
It's coming out, I
Alright,
think February
alright.
28th or something.
28th.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to be able to
Ah!
play it on launch either way.
Oh god.
Because I'm going to be busy moving. Yeah, busy moving when that happens.
I'd be okay finding a different game to play in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah. Up. Oh.
I know that sometime in 2026, I'm gonna force you all to play co-op Long Dark with me.
Oh yeah, that's coming out.
Yeah, I like that game. I'd be up for it.
I believe. I don't know if they've announced release date for.
Climb this wall.
Half-Life 1 Survival. What's it called again? Abiotic Factor. I don't think they've, but it's supposed to come out sometime.
Why can I
Early
not
this year.
fly?
I had to sprint
Why?
at it to get it to let
Yeah,
me
you
climb
gotta
it.
run it. You run at it.
Oh, that's stupid.
Agreed.
Yep.
Yeah. All is I got crushed between pieces. Okay. Excellent. Now we get to do this part.
Oh, good. We're no longer on. Oh. Yeah, someone's saying like the parts with Zora Magdaros are the worst. And like,
Yeah, I
I'm
agree.
inclined to agree.
Like the
Very much
opening
so.
is cool, but that's about it.
Oh, there we go. Drop that.
There are no extra cannonballs there. Here they are.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
There's also no cannon further up the wall here, if you want it. Alright. Eat shit, buddy.
This is the last time we have to deal with Maggie.
Yup.
It's like because this
Here-
could be such a cool, like, set piece, and it is in parts, but it's also extremely frustrating.
Come on, back up.
Yeah.
He's not backing up.
Wait for a second. I'll put that in there. Fire!
You told me you just wrecked my cannonballs. He did.
Whee!
Bastard. Okay. I'm gonna come help Lamb with his cannon.
The lamb cannon. I need to play the new Long Dark update, actually.
Ooh.
They re-added the Cougar.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh, good.
Because it was bad before,
Hmm.
and now it's better. And they added the Trader.
Hmm.
Okay, where's the bow of the ship? Oh, over there. Got it.
And the
Come on there.
way the Trader mechanic works is there's a specific like box, and you can communicate with him over the shortwave radio during auroras. You load this box up with stuff you want to trade,
That thing.
and he gives you access to things you can't normally get.
Where's the fucking thing?
So
Like warm socks.
like a lot of salt.
Oh. I mean,
Also,
Trying
they
to find
finally
the
added the
fucking
ability to
Dragonator
salt
button.
meat.
Oh, here it is. There we go.
Fire.
Okay. That's the Dragonator.
It's the big Dragonator switch.
Yeah, it's at the
Okay.
prow of the ship,
Yeah.
which is like... Take me back up.
Yep.
Up there for the...
Alright, that cannon is empty for me.
Okay, none of these are gonna do anything. Are they? Is this gonna hit anything? No. Exactly the wrong spot. Alright.
Because cannonballs are client side, I'll just stand here and let Lamb and the NPC refill my cannon. Hey, stop it.
Alright, there goes my ammo. Hey, point blank.
Give it everything you got. Wee.
What do you want me to do about it?
Sir, if you could please stop nuzzling the barrier.
Yeah, there we go.
Hi, Nova. That's not a dog that's normally in my office. Hi,
Mm.
Nova, come here. Come here. Okay then.
Fire.
That is Rizzo's best friend, Nova,
Aw.
who I was not expecting to have run into my office.
okay, I'm out of ammo.
I got some left here. Me and an NPC are loading this thing back and forth.
I'm gonna come load this cannon.
It's gonna. Oh, okay. I can maybe use the ship cannons now. Yeah.
Commander, this is it. The chance we've been waiting for.
Alright, what are we doing? Oh, right.
We're winning.
Yeah, over. I'm assuming there's a cutscene that plays for the rest.
Yeah. Just impale it with the Dragonator.
Ramming
cutscene
speed.
That cutscene takes a while, I believe, because it is the end of the first game inside the game.
Yes, it's the end of low rank.
Yeah, which is a game in and of itself.
Talk of a Legion in the ancient forest,
Pard.
I remember finishing it being like, oh, that was a game. Finds out there's an entire game after it, even without the expansion.
MechWarrior 5 Clans came out. I
Ooh,
played and beat it. It was fine.
Okay.
The
Feel like there's more.
the mech building stuff was significantly dumbed down compared to Mercenaries. Which I did not enjoy, and it was very much like, just bring the biggest mechs you can, otherwise you're screwed.
Oh, well, yeah, that doesn't really help.
And you only had like 1 or 2 frames in each category. So, much lower selection of mechs, and in general, just kind of like, yay, it's more MechWarrior. Space Marine 2 came out.
Yeah.
The gravitas of this cutscene is significantly impacted by that they're wearing a fursuit.
Yes.
I greatly enjoyed Space Marine 2. Played through the whole thing co-op with Benjamin and Zella.
Nice.
I
did something similar, I think.
It's really the way to enjoy that game. I played some Hades 2 early access off stream.
Yep,
continues.
I also played Hades 2.
It continues to be Hades. So, good.
Did not see that coming.
Yeah. Very much. Did you enjoy Hades 1?
Yeah.
And I
There you go. Yeah.
It didn't come out this year, but I played a decent amount of Backpack Hero in my spare time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've had that on my wish list for a little bit.
It's a fun, cute little roguelike.
Also, every time I see Backpack Hero, I can only think of it to the tune of Jukebox Hero.
Backpack Hero.
Yep.
Yeah. Hi again, Nova. Hi, Rizzo. Hello, puppies.
I'm gonna see if I can upgrade things, I guess.
Obviously, Shadow of the Erdtree came out.
Yeah.
I played that seamless co-op
Ooh.
all the way
That's
through.
fun.
It was pretty good.
Just upgrade
Seamless
my
co-op, and I
arms.
did add a mod that I ended up not using, but I thought I would use more, which makes the deflecting hard tier a permanent effect, which is the one that supposedly gives you Sekiro blocking. Didn't really jive with it though, which is weird. I was like, I want more Lies of P, and didn't give me that, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. And I didn't play with a big fuck off hammer, which is unexpected. It's not my not my normal thing. I do need to go back and play Sekiro now. That's on my list of 2025 things to do.
It is different.
Well, having played through all of Lies of P and it being my favorite Souls game.
Yeah, I think we talked about this because I'm like, this is actually Lies of P is closest to
Yeah,
Sekiro in terms
that's
of
a good point, actually.
play style. So
Like
if you enjoyed Lies of P, you may well enjoy.
You will
Yeah,
learn
Sekiro.
to parry.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Like it.
Hey, puppies.
yeah. I love
Rizzo?
The
Are you being good with your friend? Hey,
All right, hang on.
Rizzo, no leg.
I need to see this.
Well, she.
uh,
They just ran out.
Yeah. Oh, maybe I can get it on the delay. No, I can't. Oh well.
of the characterization of the various like Souls games getting increasingly frustrated at people not bothering to parry. It's just like Demon Souls is like, whatever. Dark Souls like you can parry, and Dark Souls 2, well, you can. Yeah, no, you can still parry. Dark Souls 3, yeah, you can parry. Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
Hey, hey,
Here's
parry,
a gun. Use it to
gun,
parry.
use it to parry. Okay, look, it's really good. And then I don't know,
No shield.
Elden
Parry.
Sekiro's like, all right, fine, you shits, you're gonna fucking learn to parry.
The Lies of P DLC is supposed to come out Q1, I think,
Hmm.
this year, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I played Cobalt Core a little bit.
Still need to look at that.
But
People keep
didn't-
saying I would enjoy that.
It's got good writing.
I
And-
mean, that is probably one of the reasons people keep saying that.
Yeah. God, what else? Yeah, I didn't really do much. What was 2023 like for me? Now I want to know, because I feel like that was a good year.
Hmm.
A lot of Remnant 2, Resident Evil remake, System Shock remake. Apparently I played a lot of Peglin. Oh, right. 2023 was when I played Sonic Frontiers. A
I'm sorry.
game that I literally could not remember the name of the other day.
You have alerted the horde.
Echoes of Wisdom. I
Oh, yeah.
was this
Yeah,
year and was quite enjoyable.
Hmm.
Well, I'm realizing that what has happened is the crew that would normally go on a walk out at the place where we go for a walk on Sundays is instead at my house currently,
Hmm.
which is not the norm. And now they are going to go for a walk in my neighborhood. And that-
I thought you were gonna say inside my house.
And that's and that's why the dog is here.
Ah.
Because Sunday is when Rizzo gets to see best friend Nova.
Oh, I can
Yeah.
go on an expedition.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not really feeling Monster Hunter World right now.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'm entirely in favor of playing something else.
What do we have?
Just
I mean, we can just chat for a little while.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm down for that for a
Exactly.
little bit.
We,
Let me
we
just-
still have things of the year. To
yeah. I
get.
tell you what. Yeah, I'm gonna quit out.
Rivals is always an option, also.
There's also there's that. If we want to do that, I do want to save my progress.
What
yes. Why
what's
do you
always
ask
an
me?
option?
Marvel
Rivals.
Rivals, if you
Oh.
feel like that.
Yeah, that
No, I
That
I
sounds
can
like a
already
no.
hear the answer is
That
no.
sounds like a no.
yeah, I didn't actually enjoy it when we played the other day.
Oh, fair
Yeah,
enough.
have you haven't? I guess you haven't played too much of it.
I
since-
I haven't played any
Horrible.
more since we played the other day.
Yeah.
I would love to find the fun.
It,
You can find it elsewhere.
yeah. All right. Well, tell you what. Why don't we go through let's just hang out and chat and go through the rest of these lists. 'Cause,
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's head to my chatting screen.
While we do that, I'll start poking around in our
When
game
was-
libraries.
When was the last time I hung out on the just chatting screen?
Oh, there was one game which I didn't fully count because it was an early access title, but I did quite enjoy, which was Salako,
Oh.
which is one of it's part of like the boomer shooter
Hmm.
genre, which is but it's like heavily inspired by Half-Life 1.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Interesting.
So you got your kind of like doomy gameplay, but it has like kind of basically like light sim elements.
Hmm.
And it's just very good and well made. And it is currently in early access, but the part that I've played is extremely enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna warn you guys, Lamb and Hats. Next time there's a Steam sale, I'm probably just gonna buy you Satisfactory.
So then I'll know who to blame. Okay.
Correct.
Yes, starting in another new game of Satisfactory for me that genuinely actually sounds fun.
Yeah.
My factories.
I mean, I've played Satisfactory in past nights. It is a very enjoyable game.
Hmm.
But so do you own it on Epic then,
No,
Liam? How have you just pirated it?
don't worry about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say you
I
can't
don't
say
care.
that out loud here.
Legal-
I don't
As,
care.
as your lawyer, I advise you,
You
to
ne-
not,
yeah, I was gonna
not
say you
answer
never
that
admit
question.
that- Yeah, no, he played it as a friend, clearly.
Yeah, I played it at a friend's house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there anything else I played?
Now, like I had. Oh, why don't you look at that? I did have little notes about the Final Fantasy games I played this last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Because I finished 7 at the beginning of 2024.
It still surprises me that it's that long
Yeah,
ago.
I know.
My brain hurts.
But but that was so I didn't really have much for that one because I think I might have talked about it before. But 7, what I'll say about 7 is like 7 actually does manage to live up to the hype, at least for me, because it's like it's very, very well thought of and well regarded, and it's the whole. This is why there's a bunch of remakes coming out right now.
Hmm.
And it's like I was like, when I remember going into it thinking like, is it gonna be, is how much of this is nostalgia and it being very innovative? You would think, even if, like, I'm not denying its impact and everything, that's all very true, but like, is that gonna hold up today?
Yeah.
And actually, yeah, a lot of it does.
Nice.
Particularly like the character stuff, and I actually really like the gameplay was very good as well. So yeah, that was it. Like, lives up to the hype. I had like a little sort of tagline for each of them. Final Fantasy VIII, I can fix it. I can fix her. Like, Final Fantasy VIII is a game that I like despite itself. Like,
Yeah, you speak fondly of it despite knowing full well what its issues are.
yeah, it is.
Sorry.
Well, I don't know if there's a term for it, but like problematic fave, although that's not quite right. But it's like, look, I know this is bad in many ways, but I
I'm in
still,
the rough.
yeah. It's also like that thing of like, if I could just give me some time and like we can fix this. This is almost there, but we just need to polish it up. Like, I can see how you
it's
fix
like
it.
Lords of the Fallen.
Hmm.
Sorry, that was a game I played right after Lies of P. Like right after
Yeah.
like Souls games clicked with me.
Mhm,
And the
mhm.
entire time I'm playing it, I'm like, oh man, this is like a solid C+.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
It has met the brief, but not much else.
I mean, it's better than what the original did,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
was a solid F minus.
Yeah. Lords of
with-
the Fallen, not to be confused with Lords of the Fallen.
Yeah.
When your game is bad enough that you release a second one with the same title because you know nobody's gonna worry about it.
Yeah.
No, with eight is kind of like that, but what it is like, those things that are like, it's not so bad it's good, because that's not the case. But those things that are jank, but you enjoy them anyway.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is, and not just gameplay, but also that's how the story is. Like, it's janky and weird,
Yeah.
and the reveal of everyone's connection coming out of
It's
nowhere is so stupid.
so dumb.
It really is. But anyway, I'm like, look, I can fix you. Let me just have a go at this.
It is.
Yeah.
I sadly don't think we are going to get many more like
No,
remakes, because
No.
why the 7 remakes have both been extremely expensive and haven't been doing that well.
Well, not
like,
well
they're-
enough to.
Yeah.
The fact that there's
Like-
3 probably doesn't help, I genuinely think, but...
Yeah.
Really?
It is the thing they basically said when they were before they made 7. It's like, it is just to make 7 at the same scale the original game was in a modern, like, with modern fidelity, is gonna be it's gonna be huge. And it's like the thing they've said is like, because a lot of people want 6.
Mm. Yeah,
and they've
that's
said
gonna
like,
be even more.
if you make a 6, that will be way more difficult to make than a 7 because 6 is a
Yeah.
bigger game.
It is. It really is. No, but yeah. So 8 is like I can fix her. 9 is just like the tagline I have for 9 is VV is best boy, which is
Yep.
just facts.
Yeah.
It's funny because when I look back on 9, I enjoyed it, but it was very much like it's a I've seen this all before. It is and it is supposed to be. It is a love letter to like the earlier Final Fantasy games, and it's very good about that. And the character stuff is really good. So yeah, 9 is just like very very solid. 10 is the culmination of an era. Like there is a continuity of the kind of game that you're playing from Final Fantasy 1 all the way up through Final Fantasy 10. And then after that, it breaks from that and starts to diverge and experiment and be different. But 10 feels like, okay, we've learned, this is all of the lessons we've learned from the last 10 games put together in a really good package. Like, I think, I don't know, I go back and forth on it, but I think 10 is maybe my favorite one of that era. Like, it might be my favorite Final Fantasy so far. Like, it's either I don't know, it's like 10, 6, or 7.
It's 6 for me, but also I'm a basic bitch.
Now, 10 is, I really like 10 for the emotional weight of its storytelling is actually really good. And if all anyone knows of it is the sort of dumb laughing scene, like that, just know that that is horribly misrepresented.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, it's awkward and cringe on purpose. Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It is represented because like, I mean, Spoonie. If everybody remembers Spoonie,
Oh yeah.
I don't.
another. He's one
Old
of like
school.
old school internet. Like
Same kind of
media.
era as like I don't know.
He was
Linkara
nostalgic.
or-
The same
or
as
Nost-
nostalgic critic.
Nostalgia critic.
Yeah, thank you.
He-
That's
he-
the more. Yeah.
He was famous for a long while for being the guy that did things on the internet that wasn't part of that guy with the glasses.
Right. Yeah.
Like
that's
that,
right.
that was part of his brand for a while, and then he eventually did end up joining.
Yeah.
But he is definitely like a one of the like start points of like all the 10 slander, because he was big on like, oh, the voice acting in this game is so bad. Here look at this scene, it's so bad, and it's the laughing scene.
Oh.
It's
Right.
like, right, that's that's on purpose.
Yeah. A lot of the voice acting, because it is the first time they do voice acting, and
yeah.
it does. You can tell, like there are, but that's not really the fault of any one of the actors. It's like you can tell this is like early days.
Hmm.
It is very Saturday morning in some places.
Yeah, and I don't think that's entirely on purpose.
No, that's just like an effect of
Yeah.
you know, the dubbing being in its infancy, basically.
Yeah. But man, the story that they managed to tell is really, really good. Like really emotional. I think I said like 10 and 6 have more emotional stories to them than I think 7 is good in that way, but yeah. 10 was banger. And also, oh my god, I could play like the gameplay of 10 was just like tickle my brain and did the exact right way. I was like, yes.
It does, in my opinion, still have some of the best gameplay in the entire series.
It makes me sad because I'm like, it's never gonna be this good again. Oh man. It's gonna be something else. And then Final Fantasy 11, the Dark Souls of Final Fantasy games.
The
Which-
fluidity of X's animation helps a lot, sister.
Yeah, that does help.
Yeah.
That's true. But 11, I was definitely the most surprised by because I was like, I don't know.
I had
2 weeks max for you to play 11. Like I was like, you're gonna last 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna call it.
Yeah. No, that's not what
Here we
happened.
are now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes me so curious what's gonna happen when you get round to
To 14.
14. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very curious which way that goes.
It is
But the
my
thing-
birthday, Goofy.
Yeah.
Hi,
Happy
hi on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh.
But 11, man, 11 is one of those. I don't when it came time to rank it after finishing the main story, it did not place very highly on a lot of my ranking criteria. But I wouldn't say I disliked it. It's just
Thank
what it is good, but it is also it's a curiosity kind of as well. It's like this is a really interesting thing to look at now, like 20 years later.
Mm.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
because it's one of those things where also you can play the original 11.
Mm.
So like a lot of what I did was I was just watching so many videos about 11, like people just telling their stories about 11,
yeah,
and just like generally watching like the history of the development stuff and all that to just get more of a gist of like what's this game.
yeah. Because that's the interesting thing. Like I can play 10 or like a lot of the other games like exactly as they were. Like I did play, I played the original version of 10. And the same with 8 and 7. Well, they're a little bit up. Well, 8 has coat of paint on it, but you can basically you can get more or less the same experience you would have get like from the game at the time it came out, which is impossible to do with 11. Like it has
Yes.
changed so much over time. It has grown and all this other stuff, and I think part of why it feels like Dark Souls is not just because of the obscurity of a lot of like it doesn't tell you shit. Like you have to figure this out and go through the community, but also wandering around it in the sense of like a world of that had its former glory and is now in decline is basically what Dark Souls feels like.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
But yeah, I think it was. There's also like there's a lot of quality of life stuff that they've added for new players because they've kept. That's the amazing thing is that it has continued to be supported and have stuff developed for it until very recently.
Yeah, it's still getting patches. They released a monthly patch.
So like there are modern quality of life things like so you can do things solo or you don't have to like do as many tedious things as you used to, and that helps. That helps a lot.
Yeah.
Can only imagine.
I bet.
And by far the biggest problem with that game is installing the fucking thing.
Oh yeah. Jesus Christ. I hope they can somehow fix that.
Yeah.
Fix that in a monthly patch.
I imagine they can't. I imagine there's like so much like hard-coded like core stuff that is just like hooked into play online.
Technical debt.
I think if they could have, they would have by now. Like let me put it to you this way. HP, when I was setting it up, you can you have to set up Play Online, which is the sort of client for accessing.
Yep, games for Windows Live, got it.
Kind of.
No, it's even more like so. Play Online is its own operating system that was made to be run on the PlayStation 2.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Like it is like straight up an operating system with all of like you have like an email and a messenger and like all of these features built in.
Yeah, so it's like setting all that up, and then then once you've got it set up, once you have the game ready, and then you need to install the game, right? And you need to download the game. Well, you install it on Steam and whatever, and then it needs to download updates. What you can do is you can either like let it download all the files itself, or you can download and unpack the expansion and file stuff yourself,
Okay.
which is what is recommended, because if you do not do that, it takes like
3.5
upwards of what?
weeks.
More, yeah, kind of, because the downloader for Play Online was written in 2001 or whenever, and it does not do, what is it, like multi-threading download.
Yeah, it doesn't do the
downloads-
multi-threading.
doesn't do multi-thread. It does one file at a time.
All right, then.
Everything is sequential. It's not.
So when you have to download like many gigabytes of additional stuff, it will take a really long time. And, yeah,
And also, it is throttling speed at the same time.
Yep.
It is just like.
yeah, designed
yeah,
for 56K modems. Yeah, kind of. It's like,
Fantastic.
yeah. And so
It
like
is.
I did that. I installed all the stuff myself, and it still took a while to update because it still had other updates to download. It's like, oh boy, it's ancient. But there are some good add-ons you can get to help the play experience. So yeah,
Well, that's
it
good.
was yeah. But I'm glad I played it and stuck with it, because it was made for a really interesting experience. So
Good stuff.
yeah. And those are like, and that was the that's the Final Fantasy Gauntlet update. And
All right.
yeah. And next I'm playing 10-2 because I'm doing this to myself because
You want
Because
one?
you
I
realized you were having too much fun, and
well, no, it's funny. I
I
was
know, I'm-
talking about this with Lamb the other day. It's like everyone knows that 10-2 is bad. It's like, but am I going to believe everyone, or should I maybe form my own opinion of it?
I was gonna say, what do you mean everyone? I've heard many people say that it's good.
Yeah,
actually.
no, I know, that's the thing, but like the sort of commonly accepted wisdom is that 10-2 sucks. Like, you know,
The one I often hear is 10-2 sucks, but also the combat system is fire.
yeah,
Because it is like it is kind of like a souped up version of active time.
But basically, I'm like, part of the reason to do this was to experience Final Fantasy, and I was debating which ones to include, and because there's a whole shitload of spin-off games that I'm not touching because I'll never be done. But
you mean you're not going to play all the tactics games?
I do want to play Final Fantasy Tactics. Let me be very clear. Final Fantasy Tactics is the kind of thing that I just want to inject into my brain. It's like, yes, give me that.
Tactics is extremely good. I will.
Yeah.
I've been
Still me.
I just really, really hope we actually get the remake. That's been like rumored for like
yeah.
so long.
But
I've
yeah,
had
I
a weird
think
itch to revisit Disgaea, but that's neither here nor there.
But yeah, my attitude is just like, okay, do I include it? Because the 10-2 and the 13 sequels, those are direct sequels to mainline games. So I'm like, okay, can include those.
That makes sense.
And
Yeah.
and I'm just like, I'm just of the opinion of things like, we can, people will say full of fan service, writing is bad. It's like, that may well be true. I would like to find out for myself.
Yeah.
It's like,
I think it's also, I mean, the 13 ones specifically are interesting because that was also its own specific era of Fantasy, because it was the time when they were like, every installment has to be its own franchise.
Yeah.
Because that's that like at the same time that we got 7 or like 13, they had just been doing all of these 7 spin-offs, like Crisis Core and Dirge of Cerberus and all of those.
Yeah.
And then it stayed with 13, kinda. Because 15, they kind of go back to that, but except it's not extra games. It is just like movies and TV shows and comics.
Yeah.
And so many pieces of DLC.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I think also trying to get like a complete picture of this franchise, or a fairly complete picture of it, and I think it's important to play bad games.
Yeah.
like, like to, or at least to try them for yourself and see what you think, because you know, it's
The real question is, will you listen to the radio drama? Because that
Oh,
is
man.
that is a piece of media that has been disowned by the entire community.
Fair enough.
You could try it. I don't know. Yeah.
Ah.
But yeah, at some point, yeah. Eventually, when we do get to like later, and we get to 14, that will be you know, that'll probably be a good lads game when we get there.
Oh God, you're gonna make me download an MMO.
Yep.
No, no,
Alright.
it's been 16 years. The last MMO I touched was Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Yes.
During a period of time when I was unemployed.
Oh no.
that is the time when most people make MMOs.
Yeah.
I finished the core story and of one class, Smuggler, and was doing end game dungeon content, and then got a job. And I have not touched an MMO since then.
Well, guess what?
Red is going through 14 now. I've been
Literally,
helping
right
him.
now.
Yeah, right now. I've been helping him a tiny bit.
No, like literally, I logged
He
on.
he booted
While
it
we're
up and is
chatting.
currently playing it.
Just doing some crafting stuff in the background.
I transferred my main to Europe yesterday. So now my actual character is on the European servers.
I've been scrolling through my Steam library while we talk and realizing I own some games already that I had thought I just intended to buy.
Oh, speaking of that, I did check our different Steam libraries. I have a few games that we all own or can very easily own if we're interested in playing something else. Do you want suggestions?
Hit me up.
I think everybody has Stardew. I wasn't entirely certain to confirm that one.
I do in fact have Stardew.
I do also have Stardew.
So that's an option. We have Monaco.
Oh,
That's the
that.
heisty one, right?
Yeah.
Don't we all? Because I think I've done this before. Don't we all have Payday?
We have played Payday together. Didn't really.
It has been
Important
Yeah,
detail. I was also paying attention to file size.
Well, these don't have to be
Because if
something for us
everybody
to
has
play
to download
today.
it today, then
I'm not doing anything.
Oh,
else
today.
oh yeah, no, I sorry, that's what I was looking at. No, then
No, we're just chatting for a bit, and then we'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
no, that's fair.
I know only one of us doesn't own Astroneer.
I was
Yep,
thinking that
that's me.
I had missed that there was Astroneer DLC that came out just recently.
Glitch Walker.
Yeah.
And
There's also
Astroneer is a game that lives in the space of I enjoy it a lot and it's cheap enough that if one of the people in our group doesn't have it and wants to play it, I can make that happen.
I legitimately don't know if I'm that interested in it, actually.
Having played through the entire story of it with hats,
yes.
A, there's a story, and B, or at least there's progression.
There's kind of a story.
Yeah.
And B, playing through it with another person is a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I'll believe
and
that.
it's just like you're just chill, tooling around on a planet, digging stuff up. Like,
it
it's
is
not
also
that
just a
serious.
great game to play with people to just hang out and chat.
Yeah.
And then occasionally you decide to put a drill on the front of a car and
dig
see how
straight down.
far down you can get.
Yeah, that was always the thing. It's like I remember you would build up like, okay, I've got now I have the maximum level drill and like a perpetual like an RTG so I don't need to get power. So I'm just going to put that on the front of the thing and drill straight down.
Yes.
So yeah, I think there's some that I mentioned before. Well, like there's two games that I know are very fun and silly in co-op, and that is Half-Life 1 and Half-Life 2, because you can mod those to work in co-op.
Oh.
They're exceptionally fun.
Yeah.
And then also, I have mentioned in the past, and I don't think there was much interest then, but it might be different now, is doing XCOM 2 Parsec.
Oh, right.
I haven't-
Yeah,
Where
Parsec.
everybody plays an XCOM 2 campaign together.
Yeah,
I
that's one of the things.
I could
Interesting.
see revisiting XCOM. I think the last
Yeah,
time you
yeah.
asked, I was just kind of XCOM gamed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the thing you do is basically you assign each person a soldier, and that's your soldier.
Yeah,
Right.
it feels like there wouldn't be enough to do for me.
Maybe.
Well, that's where I guess that's where mods come in.
True.
No, it's just like It's like playing D&D where you have to wait your turn all the time.
True.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you start getting multiple soldiers eventually.
Yeah, I guess, but that's
I
like
might-
what 20 hours in.
It might be worth a shot, but we'll.
Yeah,
I'm-
that's on the maybe list.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if people want to, I will gladly join, but that is definitely on the list for me.
Let's see
Oh.
here.
Yeah, I don't have much in the library.
Yeah,
We'll-
focus on games that the three of you have in common, because I'm willing to
Sure.
purchase games.
Okay. But okay, let's move HP from the thing. I don't think it actually added many games, but let's.
There's a way to look at multiple people. Oh, nice. Wasn't
Yes.
able to find that.
You just
There's
input multiple people.
there's Raft.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I have finished that completely. Is a very good game.
I have
really
not.
enjoyed
Is
playing
the
that.
thing. I never finished. It came out and I never finished it. Like it got out. It got its last update. And
I
I
have
do
not-
remember enjoying playing that with friends.
I have not played that, but that would be
Can confirm,
That-
very
yeah.
good.
potential. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Um,
Sadly, the Saints Row games are 2-player.
yeah.
oh god, I forgot about this game. Sir, you are being hunted. It's not co-op. It just
Oh yeah.
It has
right.
co-op.
does it.
Yes,
Mm.
sure hell does. At least 2-player, might have more.
Interesting. Let's mod the Stanley Parable to be co-op.
We keep coming back to abiotic factor at this point, people.
Yeah.
I mean, I already have a biotic factor, but it's like, because I know we were talking about waiting until it's out of early access.
That would be my preference.
The
But if we
Stanley's
really want
Parable.
to- Stanley's Parable. Stanley and Stanley.
What?
If we ever want just
But-
one day of utter chaos, we could play Human Fall Flat.
We've played a bunch of that in
yeah,
the
we've
past,
done
and
that
there's
Yeah,
a
we
lot
have.
more. There's a lot more levels out now.
They've
Yeah.
last time, because I tried to play it with my nephew a few weeks ago, and he just
That's
wouldn't
such a good
launch.
game.
Like I was pressing, I got into the main menu and pressed start. It just wouldn't go anywhere.
I think they just released something.
Possibly.
Ah, good.
Oh.
First person mode in VR.
Oh no.
I could
That-
bust
that-
out the Vive.
Get ready to puke.
And I mean, if we're talking about really cheap games, Lethal Company still exists.
Hey, look, it's the
Oh,
very
that's right. Did we never got on the Lethal Company?
yeah.
No, yeah,
somehow,
whatever.
I played it once on stream with another group,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Um,
there is the Lord of the Rings Moria game. I own that because of Epic.
Oh right. Oh, I forgot to grab that on Epic. back
Oh
at,
yeah,
at
I
the
haven't been
time.
paying attention to.
That was, I remember being like, oh, I should get that because that does sound cool, and then I forgot.
Hack
Yeah.
and Slash, which I just scrolled past, was the very first game I ever, second game I ever streamed.
Was it Return to Moria?
First game was The Long Dark.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's
It is crafty survival, but you are dwarves in Moria.
Rock and Stone.
That is also a game we can play.
That's also. Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Deep Rock is always a good time.
Have we not played Deep Rock?
No, I have. I have no.
Oh god, Return to Moria is on Steam sale for very cheap right now.
Who is it now?
It's 16
It's
bucks.
Yeah, it's 36% off.
There is another crafty survival game that I found the other day that I read about, which is Vintage Story.
Oh yes,
Tell
that
me,
is on my list.
Tell
That-
me
that
about
is-
yourself.
That is.
It is not on Steam.
Okay.
It is a
What is it on?
it is I think it's on itch.io.
Yes.
And Humble, but it's TLDR. It is created. It is one of those games, much like Hytale, where a bunch of people that used to create Minecraft mods went, Minecraft is too limiting, and so they created their own game from scratch.
Ah.
So Vintage Story is basically
It's
what
Virgin
if we
Story, I think
what?
it's Virgin Story, right?
No, vintage. It is vintage.
Vintage.
Sorry. Just
No.
looked it up.
Okay.
Virgin Story sounds like a different type of game that you'd have
Yeah,
to
no,
turn
that's
certain settings on your Steam to be able to see.
I'll link the
Yeah, it's
trailer.
Vintage
Oh,
Story.
yeah.
No, my bad. My brain just recorded it wrong.
But
Yeah,
it,
no,
it
it
is it is basically what if Minecraft was a really hardcore survival game with like where you progress through like technology, where you basically start Stone Age and
Man,
then
I
you
wasn't-
progress medieval.
Okay, so it's Greg Tech.
Yeah, basically.
I wasn't expecting it to be so basically just Minecraft.
Yeah, it is. It is
Bear.
Minecraft. It is much like Hytale. It is Minecraft, but we create our own engine, so we're no longer limited by Minecraft.
Yeah, it's like technology crafting, but there's also like I think like so many hardcore survival elements. It's like this is the comic with the sicko in the window. It's just like yes, that's me. On that.
Yeah, like when I
Realize
found
what you're
out
getting into if we play that because
when I found out about this game, I was like, oh no, this is
Cook
this
any
is
of
red shit so much.
350,000 meals.
fuck yes.
It has so much like we made like an entire system just for this thing.
Yep.
And this is the 2022.
You can pet
trailer.
goats. I'm in.
Oh, that was fast.
You son of a bitch.
Because they're just about to release 1.2, or I think it's actually 1.20 because they do that, and it adds even more stuff,
Yeah.
including mounts that you can fully decorate, and like the mount has like mount points on it where you can like if you have like a bag, you can put the bag on like the back side of the mount, and it's like it's really detailed.
Yeah.
Oh, the other thing that they just added in the Long Dark update is base customization.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry. Just popped into my head. I mean, I'd be down.
Yeah.
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 And
Yeah,
it's in
it
that
was on my list anyway.
it's in that sweet spot of price range for me.
Mhm.
Under $30, and I'm much more willing to spend a
Yeah,
little bit
but-
of the stream budget on it. Uncompromising wilderness survival sandbox game inspired by eldritch horror themes.
And from what I've seen, it is very customizable. So if you want less of the survival and more just like exploring,
No,
but also Red will want the survival.
Okay. I mean, I'm down.
no, it's fine. I'm willing
Yeah.
to compromise.
Yeah, I think it would be a good time.
I'll make a note of it.
Yeah, we can decide sometime in the next couple weeks.
Oh man. Oh man. I had other stuff on my. Oh yeah, I just had more stuff on my lists of best things with 2024.
Oh yeah, I have TV and stuff.
A Ted Lasso.
Yeah, Ted Lasso
It's
mentioned
the
that.
best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I watch any? I mean, I must have watched other TV.
Oh, you finished Fallout, that was 2024.
The show was 2024. I finished it this week.
Yeah, close enough.
Counts.
Very good, and in my opinion, very faithful to the tone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like they got it right.
I
Yeah.
fully understand why they won the best adaptation,
Mm-hmm.
with even though Arcane is there, because that actually adapts the game, whereas Arcane doesn't.
I also actually I did think it was gratuitous, and I was telling JR this, that they did the War Never Changes line twice in the final episode. 2 different characters. It's like once would have been good.
We gotta get it in there.
I hadn't even realized there were 2. Who was the other one? I know it was in the
The
like
board meeting, yeah.
the board meeting. That's the one I remember.
And then Coop says it looking out over the ruins of
Oh,
LA.
Yes.
yeah,
No,
that-
that actually makes makes
Well-
sense that Coop would say it, because
The thing is, that is like not a callback, but that is, you know, he was privy to that first line.
Yeah,
so,
he's echoing it. Like
yeah,
I
it's an
get
echo,
it.
You know.
he's repeating it.
But
Yeah.
still.
Anyway,
I also in spoilers for Fallout.
Mhm.
Okay, you've had your warning.
Which one?
Well, that's the thing. I enjoy that they confirmed a long-standing fan theory,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
and that's that Vault Tech dropped the first bomb.
Ah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So two
Well, we
things.
still. Oh yeah.
mean, we
yeah.
don't know
still
for
don't know
sure.
that that's actually what happened.
But
Yeah.
they made it very clear that they were willing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
Other detail, I actually didn't like that. I genuinely did not like that detail. I was like, okay, it's fine, but I don't know. I think it's
It
It's
remains.
it's too clean. We'll see.
It remains to be seen if that's what actually happened, because there are a few things in the rest of the show that kind of hint that maybe that's not what actually ends up happening. But
Yeah,
who knows?
true.
Who knows? But anyway, yeah. Fallout
We'll
was
see.
good.
Fallout was good.
Sure was.
What else existed in 2024?
Shogun was 2024.
You know,
Yes,
I never got
right.
around to it.
Oh, it's so good.
So good. It
It's
is.
so very good.
It won all of those rewards for a reason.
Yeah.
I think 2024 was when I finally got around to watching Everything Everywhere.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's also very good.
Yes. Oh, good stuff. It was for TV. Yeah, Shogun was this year. It was again. It was beginning of 2024. So it's always like, well, oh no, it's February. Okay.
Yeah.
And I am very. I don't know what the right word is, but I'm like I'm feeling some trepidation about the fact that they're making more of it. But
Yeah. Because they were very adamant once they did the third season. It was like, this is because there's no more book.
yeah, we're done.
We don't want to make more. Then they won all the awards. So it was like, I guess we're making a second one.
Yeah, the studio's
Well, I
like,
guess we'll have
hello, please, please make more.
Yeah, please, we want money.
to. Guess what,
please.
guys? You're making more.
It's like,
Oh.
well,
Yeah, it's always like, I don't want more, but also I'm not going to complain about more.
we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But just in terms of like, it's really intricately plotted, well acted, and it looks incredible. Like the
Yes.
the production design, it's firing on all the cylinders. It's
It's
very
a TV
good
show
stuff.
that's actually well lit.
Yeah. Including night scenes. I was really impressed with how like the night scenes were lit in a way that you could see what was going on, but it didn't seem artificial. It's
Yeah.
great.
Nice.
Looking at certain other shows, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Shogun. And another couple other TV shows like I know a lot of people are marveled out, and I do get it, but Agatha all along is slaps. So like,
Yeah,
and
I
it doesn't
need
matter.
to.
You don't need to have seen. I mean, it'll be better if you've seen WandaVision, but honestly, it's just a great show on its own. Like,
Noted.
and the other thing, it is a TV show. It is written like a TV show. It is structured like a TV show. It is not like a 8-hour movie cut up into parts. It's actually made by people who know how to make television. Like,
For the record, I really liked Falcon and the Winter Soldier despite its flaws.
no, I did as well. I did as well. But you can tell, like, oh, they're actually making TV. They're not trying to make it. They're not like disappointed that they didn't get to make a movie. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, Agatha all along was really, really good.
I will
And
have to give that a look.
yeah, and it has a incredible cast as well because it's Agatha's show, but like the ensemble cast they bring together is very, very good. And oh yeah, I would also want to mention Star Trek Lower Decks finished up this last year, and
Mhm.
I'm mad that they cancelled it, but man, it was really good. Yeah, Lower Decks.
I just realized because I was like, oh, I haven't really watched any TV except for Shogun and Fallout, and I realized no, I actually watched a lot of TV because I watched a lot of Gundam last year, including the original show, and
Granddaddy.
then it's a good show. Like genuinely, it is aged. It is definitely made 79, but it's a good show. I quite enjoyed it, and you can definitely. It's like every more and more I consume Gundam, the whole meme becomes funnier. The whole the original
Oh, wow,
like,
cool robot.
wow, cool robot.
Yeah.
Because there's a version of that where someone on top, because it was when Witch from Mercury blew up, when someone was like, "Wow, Witch from Mercury! I didn't expect the show to be all about like war and blah blah." And someone linked that meme, and a person was like, "That meme was about Gundam."
I'm pretty sure it's literally the RX-78 too.
Yeah, it
the
is.
meme.
It
Yeah.
is.
Oh wow.
But yeah, no. So I've been watching a lot of Gundam and original show.
Hey, Sam, thank you.
Iron Blooded Orphans was
yeah, I need to watch that.
that was a really good one. If you like shows that are extremely depressing.
Oh, cool.
No.
I'll tell
Not
JR
right now,
and
not
she
right.
can enjoy it.
I will put it like this. The director originally wanted every single named character in Iron Blooded Orphans to die.
Wow.
He was stopped by the studio.
We have to give them something.
I am starting to feel like I wasted 2024.
That's all right.
No, like I'm genuinely trying to figure out what I did all year.
Oh, it took me ages to put this together because I'm like, I've suddenly forgotten everything I've done.
It took me, especially like stuff that it was in the beginning of the year.
Oh yeah.
Why is
Like I had a lot of situations where it's like movies. I haven't watched any movies, and then you just realize, oh no, I actually watch a lot of movies.
I only had 3 movies that because they were the ones that came out last year, and it was Inside Out 2, which was very good. Godzilla X Kong, which was very stupid but also fun. And Transformers 1, which was like actually surprisingly good.
I haven't watched it yet, but I have it ready.
It's just
to be watched.
It really is like a sort of updated but really good like Saturday morning cartoon sort of vibe, and it was very badly served by its marketing. Like nobody went to see it, which is a real shame because it's actually pretty good.
Fair enough.
Which shout outs to best Twitter gimmick account of 2024 is the Transformers 1 fan account.
Oh yeah.
That was the whole thing. Where it's like their whole bit was like anytime a tweet went viral, they would instantly like jump into the comment chain and be like, "Oh, you also know what's lit? The Transformers 1
Do you have a
in
moment to
cinemas
talk?
right now."
Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior Transformers 1?
Yeah.
Our Lord and Savior Optimus
Ah.
Prime.
Doing all the original marketing for the movie wouldn't
Yeah,
do.
nobody else will.
To bring back
Yeah.
poor marketing 2024 movies and Ted Lasso all into
yeah.
a
Oh,
Okay.
a weird
Well done,
amalgamation.
Well done. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I didn't see it and no one else did, but I enjoy the joke surrounding the movie Better Man.
Oh yes, yeah.
Which
It
is,
it is. I'm unsurprised it's doing poorly in the U.S. because it's also extremely funny in the context of Robbie Williams' career.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
the thing he's like more famous for than anything else is that he never broke through in the U.S. But he's successful in like the rest of
Literally,
the world.
literally everywhere else.
Yeah.
the joke that happens in Ted Lasso is in season 1. Robbie Williams is supposed to be the musical guest at a charity function.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
Higgins comes in and goes, "Our musical guest, Robbie Williams, has canceled." And Ted goes, "Oh no, who is that?"
Yep. Yep. And everyone just looks at him.
That
like
is a
he's-
very, very good joke, actually.
It's so. It's so. I don't know. There's something just. I don't know. You get sort of mildly annoyed when it's all the Americans in the comments being like, "I don't know who this is. Why do they make a movie about them?" It's like, oh, fuck off. The rest of the world exists. Like, shut up.
Yeah, and there's like, and it's I think it's only specifically the U.S. as well. Because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think he was big in Canada as well.
Mhm.
Because it's like it is the weird phenomenon of Robbie Williams where he's just like he couldn't break through in the U.S. whatever he
Yeah.
did.
I don't know what happened, but it wasn't for lack of trying.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
yeah, it's that annoying, I will say annoying thing of as a result the movie failed.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
Yeah.
a shame. Yeah, because it's a missed out on
apparently-
a huge market. Yeah.
Apparently, it is very good. Like Guillermo del
Mm.
Toro was like tweeting about it for like 3 days about how much he loved that movie.
Yeah. It seems to be.
I'm sure there's symbolism
Yeah.
with the whole monkey thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, there's obviously like monkey dance, and all that.
Yeah.
There's a review I saw of it pointed out that what it actually is, the interesting thing about it is that it allows Robbie Williams to play himself throughout his entire life.
Hmm.
Because-
That's a good point. Yeah.
There
Yeah,
was
it's
another
not like
Ghostbusters movie this year.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Wow, that really went me by.
Yeah.
Speaking
I
of
enjoyed
monkey
the
movies,
other one, just so we're clear.
Yeah.
Was that at the start of the year?
Yeah, probably.
Because I know there was one coming with like kids, but I was like, was that maybe at the start? Or was
That's
Well, that-
like 2 movies ago. My
Yeah.
dude.
Oh yeah, no, then I
That
have not
was
been keeping track. Okay, got it.
Ghostbusters. I can't remember the name of it now, but I
Afterlife?
liked
Afterlife?
Afterlife. Yes, it was Afterlife,
Afterlife.
and I enjoyed that.
And
I
then
will-
there's Frozen Empire, which is a lot of
I will stand idly by on that hill. That Ghostbusters
I'm not
Afterlife.
dying on it. I'm not dying on it. I'm just gonna stand there and be like, look, if you want to fight me on here, I'll just move off. It's okay.
Yeah. Ghostbusters Afterlife was fine. And yeah, the all-woman one, which I think failed not based on that,
Because of,
but
not because
based
of
on
what-
it being bad.
Yeah, I never saw it, so I
I've
don't know.
seen enough clips of it
I've
to
seen
know
it.
that it does and doesn't take, like, it's
I
it
saw
needed
it.
to
It
take place
was-
in the same timeline. I'm sorry.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. It's rough. They try, but
Yeah, the weirdest thing about it is it being like a full-on reboot.
Yeah, and it has like, what's his face?
Chris Hemsworth is in it, isn't
No,
he?
yeah, no, Ghostbuster.
Dan
Murray.
Aykroyd, Bill Murray.
Yeah, Bill Murray. Bill Murray
okay.
is in it as a different character.
That's just weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
I'm-
the most positive stuff I've seen about it is people being like Chris Hemsworth playing the sort of perfect himbo, and it's like, yeah,
Everybody's like, oh god, he's really good at this.
yeah.
Yeah,
'cause,
I mean,
like-
that's also who he is in interviews as well.
True.
True.
So it's like, hey, you know,
Uh,
play what you know.
yeah, speaking of Chris Hemsworth movies, Furiosa.
Oh,
a,
I didn't see that, but
That
yeah.
was, yeah, no, it's fantastic. I can't say anything about that movie that Hideo Kojima hasn't already said.
I didn't get around to that one. I'm like, what did I do? I've scrolled through a list of 250 movies that came out. There was a sequel to the Winnie the Pooh horror movie.
Well.
Oh.
Apparently, you want to know the funny thing?
Sure,
The sequel got good reviews.
it's got a
That's-
Metacritic score of 27.
Well.
I mean, not that many good reviews.
Some
Wait.
good reviews.
No, maybe they made a third one, because I know there's a third. One of them got like surprisingly good reviews, like above 70.
The trailer for the Until Dawn movie, I don't like horror movies. I'm not gonna watch it, but it actually looks pretty good. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like-
yeah,
like,
that's-
It's weird that they decided to go with Until Dawn as the branding.
yeah.
Because
not
they're
the
not
game.
they're not
Yeah.
doing that story.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
it's
Well, I
a
guess that makes an amount
God.
of sense.
it's
I get.
I'm gonna describe what I felt like the trailer was. It's a Groundhog's Day horror movie, but every night is a different horror genre. Like every loop.
Okay.
Oh, good
That-
lord.
That sounds potentially
And it
interesting, but
looks
why is,
well executed.
Why is it Until Dawn?
Because they have the hourglass symbolism, and the idea is they all need to survive until dawn. They also, based on the trailer, it seems like they're not the first people to be caught in this loop, and nobody's ever made it more than 13 loops without going insane. Because there's a guest book that you sign into, and you see the same person's signature get worse and worse.
Oof.
Oh.
I guess it's like, it sounds like they are mashing up Until Dawn and Supermassive's other games,
Could be.
like other
The Dark Pictures
Dark
anthologies.
Dark Pictures. Yeah.
Madan.
Man, Madan, Cardor, Boat Man.
Cardo Hook Hand, yeah.
Mangum Gang. That
we-
I get so angry every time I think about Madame Madame.
We
Understandable.
I get so mad.
we played one of those.
Yes. I think it wasn't it Man of Medan? Wasn't it
The
Man-
boat one is
Man-
Madame Madame.
Then yes,
Man-
we played
Man
Man
Madan,
Madan. I feel like it had to have been because I feel like I remember titling a stream Man Madan Cardor Hook Hand.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
I'm up to line 320
Yeah.
of
no.
movies released in 2024,
Mm.
and I don't think I watched any.
Yeah, no, like I said, I only saw 3, and none of them were in cinemas. It was literally like, oh, I need something to watch. Is
I
this-
haven't had that. I haven't had like
Ah.
the ability to go to the cinema,
Mhm.
except like Furiosa was the one where it's like I have to see this in cinema. Like I'm not seeing this in cinema.
Dune Part 2.
I did see Dunk Part 2 in cinema.
I
Yeah.
have not seen either of the Donkey movies.
I think I did watch Dunk last year, but I didn't put it on the list because it was not a 2024 movie. I haven't seen part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're good. I look forward to Timothée Chalamet becoming a
have
worm next movie.
Ah. Would you still love me if I was a worm?
Yeah.
Oh man. Brr.
As for movies I did actually watch, so yeah, Furiosa, Monkey Man, not Better Man, but
Yes,
Monkey Man, different monkey movie, which doesn't actually have any monkeys in it. It
does not contain monkeys. Yeah.
Bummer.
Monkey Man was extremely really fun action movie.
It was the
Dev Patel
action movie. Yeah.
directing and starring.
Oh, I did watch 2/3 of the film. It's not a 2024 movie, but it's something I watched recently. 2/3 of the film The Lobster with Colin Farrell.
Oh. I
And-
haven't heard of it.
The way I have decided to describe it, I have described it to other people this way. It's like if you took a 2000s era Wes Anderson film
Yeah.
and you removed all of the color and joy.
Yeah, it's a Yorgos Lanthimos movie. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. It's those Yorgos Lanthimos movies are deeply weird, like all of them. Like that's the thing.
The
Yeah,
only
there's
reason I
something-
only watched 2/3 of it was because we got 2/3 of the way through and needed a break. And we had rented it on Prime. And you only have 48 hours to watch it.
Wow,
Yeah.
I see.
I did look up how it ends though.
Fair enough.
And yeah, it's a movie.
That is a movie.
It was, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's dark as fuck.
If you going through the next on my list, if you want a movie that is very fun to rent at an evening, Twisters.
Oh, the Twister sequel. Yeah, Twister.
Yeah, the Twister sequel. It's actually quite a lot of fun.
What I have heard is it's Twister meets Magic Mike.
Okay. Interesting.
Apparently, people were very thirsty over the main character.
Oh yeah, no, Glenn Powell is very good in that movie. I definitely think like it's difficult to declare someone as like this is our next big star because nobody gets to be a big star anymore.
That doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah, but I definitely want to see Glenn Powell do more projects where he gets to be a starring man.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Because he is very like charismatic in that movie. It's very fun and yeah, like turns out that not all like legacy sequels are bad.
Mhm.
This one's
Wow.
surprisingly good.
I have a
It's
guess.
basically just a fun betting game of like what movie from like I don't know the 90s now is gonna get a random sequel. Or
Yeah.
There you go, Gus.
Back to the Future.
They're working on it. It is actively in production.
Wait,
Yeah, no, I assumed so.
Back
what?
to the future.
I thought Robert Zemeckis would like have to be dead before that happened.
I don't think Zemeckis is involved.
Well, yeah, because he was like very adamant of like no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
No, if you want a good sequel to the existing story of Back to the Future, unironically, play the Telltale games.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, in 2020, and this was Tom Holland, so you know it was real because that man
Oh, poor guy.
he said in an interview that he was approached by a producer to star as Marty McFly in a reboot, but he decided to not take the role because he considers the original trilogy perfect movies.
Good.
So first off, yes, Tom Holland would be a fantastic Marty McFly, and two, good on him for saying no.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Tom Holland can afford to say no. Is the thing.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah,
I'm Spider-Man. I don't need to say yes to anything.
No, that also true. But again, also being like, yeah, if he wasn't in the position, I don't blame him for needing the gig.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But being able to be like, no, I don't think I want to do that. I think the
No,
movie's
I
fine as it
don't
is.
think I will. Yeah.
Gus, go away.
Gus plus. Plus Gus.
Yes, was
He keeps pulling on my headphone cable.
But yeah,
Go
it
away.
is one of those movies that comes up constantly. Like, oh no, they are actively working on it.
They've been trying to.
But
I don't know. I think Robert Zemeckis keeps trying to shoot them down and be like, no, stop it.
He's trying to reset.
Or he says, I will only do it, but only if you let me motion cap every single actor.
Yeah, some ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know. whatever it is.
Render them like a PS2 cutscene.
He just does a playthrough of the Telltale game and releases it as a movie.
But release that. Yeah.
It's like it was weird that some of the things they were gonna say were predicted in the text at the bottom of the screen, but I guess
The only other
The subtitles were weirdly out of sync.
yeah.
Yeah. What I wish they would, you know what? Don't bother with the sequel. Just bring back the Back to the Future ride at Universal Studios. The one time we went to Florida once in 2004, and I went on that ride, but more or less, it wasn't long after that it shut down, and it was one of the best rides we went on at the time.
The thing I have like that is my dad found out the Star Trek experience in Vegas was shutting down.
Oh, yeah.
And so we
Man.
made it was just a day trip. We didn't stay in Vegas. We drove from San Diego to Las Vegas, which is not a short drive.
Yeah, fairly long drive.
It is a 5-hour drive.
Oof. Yeah.
We went to the Star Trek experience,
Mm.
and then we drove home.
Oh.
Worth it.
Ow,
Wow.
wow, that's a lot of
On
driving.
the drive home, on one section of the freeway, traffic stopped.
Oh no.
no.
When I say stopped, I mean people were getting out of their cars and talking to each other.
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus. Oof.
And we found out once traffic started moving again that the thing that had stopped traffic was that a semi-trailer was tilted in the ditch next to the freeway. Not on its side, not rolled,
Tilted.
just slanted.
Oh, good grief.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is very much something though, that Star Trek experience that I wish I could have seen, because that would have been so good.
Yeah.
I did watch a video about it sometime last year. It was like a history of it and what happened to it, and because there were like 2 iterations of it in the same place, and there was like 2 adventures. There was a Borg adventure later on. There was
Ooh.
an earlier one. And the fact that it spawned out of the original plan for it was to construct a full-scale enterprise in Vegas, which is insane.
And
Wait,
yet,
which enterprise?
it would have been the
original.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
So everything in the experience was next gen era.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
my guess is it would have been D.
No.
But-
Actually, no.
Oh, it just took that long.
No, so here's the thing. It was originally conceived as fairly early on, or to build. I think it was like the Enterprise A kind of style one.
Yeah.
And then they were like, "That's insane. That's going to be so expensive." But it got fairly far in the process. But the process took so long, and then eventually, by the time they actually did make something, they were like, "It's next gen. It's this." It morphed over time into, and it was enough time that by the time it got actually made, it was next generation stuff.
You are so pushy, Gus.
Yeah. But yeah, so there's that.
I've been on a Star Trek kick recently too.
Yes.
We started with our Thursday RPG group. We started playing Star Trek Adventures this week, 2nd edition. which is very fun. And I've also started, because I'm visiting my parents a little bit more recently, I've started watching Strange New Worlds with my dad, which turns out that man was watching Star Trek when it was coming out on black and white TVs when he was 10 years old.
Back in the day. Yeah.
I did not have to explain anything because he knew who Pike was and recognized several references to the original series that flew right over my head.
Yeah. I'm excited for season 3, but season 3 is going to be 2025.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's what time in 2025?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's currently
this
2025.
year.
Well, it's going to be sometime this year, but we don't know when. Considering that the last episode of season 2 was August 2023, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But actually, since we're speaking about the YouTube video essay I watched about the Star Trek experience, I did have a section on my best of list that was like just internet media stuff.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to add that.
Yeah, that's fine. But I wanted to shout out the spectacular failure of the Star Wars Hotel by Jenny Nicholson.
Oh, it is so good.
Yeah.
You should rewatch that,
If
actually.
you got like 4 hours to kill,
Jenny is
really
so good at bringing it like so even-handed, really wanting to like it, but also being very honest and scathing when she needs to be.
It is.
Yeah.
It's basically a 4-hour Yelp review, but it's a really good.
It's a really
4-hour
good
Yelp review.
Yeah.
Welcome, traveler. I'm glad you still have Taco Bell. I love all the like random asides.
Yeah.
Puts in. But it's I love all the comments. It made a minor sort of like wave. Like it went like it broke through into like normie spaces briefly, where everyone was like, "Why is this 4-hour video have like 10 million views or however many it has?" And they're like, "Wow, people watch this." There were a series of articles from like not internet publications being like, "People watch this. Wow, look at this. People actually watch this stuff." Like,
this case is like maybe watch it yourself. You might actually enjoy it.
well, some of them did, and they were like, "Well, we did watch this, and this was interesting." You know, the ones who did actual journalism about it.
Yeah. People sat down and were like, "All right, I'm gonna guess this is my job for videos."
Found myself strangely engaged, or whatever it was. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's about what I would expect from a Jenny Nicholson video. Strangely engaged.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then another interesting one was from Dan Olson was I Don't Know James Rolfe.
Oh, that was also very, very good.
I recently watched his new video. It was very good.
Yes.
Yeah, that was also very good.
The
I
one where
enjoyed that
Dan
as
Olson
well.
shows you feet pics for like an hour and a half.
Unironically, one of my highlights of 2024, and this should tell you how sad my year was.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Was being responsible for the thumbnail
Oh
for
yeah.
Oh,
the
yeah.
5th most watched Desert Bus for Hope YouTube video of all time.
I mean, honestly, that was a really good thumbnail. So
Yeah. Because it really captures that Dan Olson vibe.
I definitely saw a couple of comments on that video being like, I thought this was a new Dan Olson video.
So that one I got more on the just the one where he's doing his comprehensive breakdown of Desert Bus.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because I specifically went to one of his old thumbnails
Yup.
and
Yeah.
like
Recreated it.
manually recreated the background gradient, added a shadow to Dan, and like found the font he used. Hey Squid, thank you for the happy birthday wishes. Like that one I painstakingly
Mhm.
recreated his
Nice.
old thumbnail style.
And it worked
It worked
marvelously.
really well. It's so good.
And then the one that actually got the views was me trying to capture the vibe of his new thumbnail style.
Yeah.
Where he
Excuse me.
talks about the Taco Bell wedding.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
yeah.
right. It's
The
on
Taco Bell wedding in
yeah
Decentraland.
on wet ones.
It's
He's also
so good.
got the top comment on that pinned where he makes a correction.
yes, good.
Yeah.
Good. Gotta get these things right. Yeah.
So
That's important. Yeah, no, you
Yeah.
should be able to see that immediately.
But yeah, what else did I have? Oh yeah,
How's it read?
the return of every frame of painting was a very unexpected
Oh, yes.
surprise this last year.
I watched the short. It's very good.
I still need to watch that.
I need to see that, yeah, but because it was like hey, every frame of painting, we thought you were dead.
Shit.
And to be fair, it was for like I don't know how long, like
Yeah. No, it was literally years.
and not like a few years. It was like
The last video was 8 years ago.
yeah, so like
Ah.
8 years later, it comes back.
stop.
Tony
You
Shu
could-
did write on a Netflix show that nobody watched. That
Oh.
was a similar idea of like, basically, it was like film video essays written by people in the industry.
Right. That's the kind of thing that I can see why that didn't do well on Netflix. I don't
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
it's a bad idea, but it's like that's not Netflix material. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's also like primitive technology went dark for like 2 years. Because he was negotiating a possible TV deal, for Australian TV to do
Yeah.
a version of what he does, and it just
Hmm.
totally fell through. And now he's back to releasing videos once a month.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting about every frame of painting coming back is that it's been 8 years, and the landscape of YouTube has changed so much in those 8 years.
Mhm.
But when every frame of painting returned, and it was all, to be clear, these are building up to releasing the shorts that they made. But the videos are like, oh yeah, this is what YouTube used to be like. They're like short, like between 8 and 15-minute videos about a subject,
Yeah.
and it's like that YouTube meta has changed so much in the last 8 years, and you're like, wow, this is. And also, I've talked before about like my thoughts on people's long rambling video essays taking forever to get to the fucking point, and every frame of painting comes back and is like, here's like a 12-minute video that is informative, concise, and well put together, that gets across the same amount of information that I would get from like a smaller channel with like a 3-hour video.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that's how you do it. That's what I think about it. It's like that's how it's done.
I still find the Vlogbrothers format very refreshing. Because they have very specifically limited themselves. It's like, unless we are using one of our weekly videos to educate people on a topic, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, and then Hank Green releases stuff over on his channel that's more like 20 minutes of him fucking rambling, and I also love that.
Stream of consciousness. Let's just go. Yeah.
He did an entire video about why do cars look like putty all of a sudden, which I really enjoyed because I've noticed that trend.
He just has one of those brains where it's just like, it just gets hold of something random, and it's like, I have to get this out of me. I have to.
Yeah. I love it.
But yeah, I just appreciate the return of something that is like really well constructed and informative and just good. And it's like, man, it's not like all of YouTube used to be like that at all, but it's like, like this reminds me of the good old days.
I mean, every frame of painting stood out back then as well.
Did, yeah.
You know,
But it's-
actually,
it's so
sorry,
funny.
I need to add something to my 2024 media that I didn't ping it in my brain.
Yeah.
Fucking pissing out cancer. Hank Green's
Oh,
stand-up
I haven't
special
seen
on
that one
Dropout.
yet. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd also watch that. It's very good.
It's very good. It's
And just,
clear that he put in the time to learn how to do stand-up.
Yeah.
because he
Yeah.
he did local stand up in Missoula. He had a coach, like he did the work.
Yeah, yeah.
And also, I think it was in 2024, the fucking season of Dimension 20 he was on.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. And-
Is that the one
Mentopolis.
where it's-
I don't. That might have been 2023.
I haven't seen that, but I have seen the clips of specifically of his character being
Yes.
like,
Yes.
"You want to know a fun fact? You know, over half of the bones in your body are in your hands."
No,
and
that was
feet."
2023 apparently, but near the
Like-
end. And yeah, he plays
Yeah.
what is his character? The Fix,
The Fix,
aka
yeah.
hyperfixation.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's just,
I mean, just generally, I mean, Dropout continues being great.
Yeah.
The latest Game Changer season was fantastic. The finale was kind of a dud. Honestly, it's one of the first like real duds they've made.
Hey.
But
Was that the Ratfish finale?
yeah, when they tried to do the
Yeah.
circle, but they did it poorly.
Yeah.
Because I think they could have done the circle really well. It's just like no, they didn't execute on it well. But a lot of the other episodes in that season are just fantastic. As always, Sam Says is a continued series of just like madness that is always amazing to watch.
And like at some point in every Dropout season, there is like the one game or on Game Changer that is specifically designed to fuck with Brennan.
Yeah. The funniest part is this season because they did that with the bingo episode.
He wasn't
but
even
he
supposed
wasn't
to be
He
on
supposed-
it.
wasn't supposed to be on it.
Yeah.
Oh god, I loved the bingo episode though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just the slow melting of him into himself as they read off the things.
And then of
It's
course
like,
they also had the
oh.
second place episode, which is
Oh yes, I love
that was intended. No, that also
Intentional.
he wasn't supposed to be on that.
Still my favorite YouTube comment though of the year on that episode, which is I have never seen somebody win, come in second place, and lose so
lose.
badly.
Yeah.
Uh,
In
yeah.
Slightly like actually fairly closely related to Dropout and all that. Another thing I wanted to mention was something about the Drawfee channel. This
Right.
year.
Mm.
They changed up their format. They went to one video a week.
Yeah.
And it was generally a much better choice because they were working themselves way too hard and on that 2 million creep. But
Yeah, no,
I
the
put it in there because it was like this is a lesson in quality over quantity and not burning yourself out as a major
Yeah.
channel. It's like a decently sized channel, and it's like, yeah, remember that the algorithm or whatever will try to push you to put out as much as you possibly can, and that is going to destroy you.
Yep. Literally, Hub, everyone liked that. That was their most liked video of 2024. It was on
Yeah.
the Drawfee Awards.
Yeah, and I haven't watched all of their stuff that's come out just because I haven't had time to watch it all. But the stuff I have seen, it's like it's clear that they're like having a better time doing it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are they
I'm like-
are they also just doing well financially? Is that
Yeah,
also
they do. They seem
signifying?
to be doing okay. you
Okay,
know?
good. Because that's I wouldn't want that to be the price
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
for them.
it's probably one of the reasons they can do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. It's a fair point, actually.
Doing well
Yeah.
enough. And I think they said in their video when they did it, like this is a bit of a risk because maybe it will, affect things, but
Yeah.
it's they can't. They're like the current situation is not sustainable.
Yeah, there
Look
was
at
a
how much
reason they
work
were
they're
doing
effort.
videos where there were only 3 out of the 4 of them
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
the
And-
time.
And I wonder now knowing now what I know now, if there was another consideration, because if people don't know, Jacob and Julia are having a baby.
They're
I did
they
not know
are
that.
Pergante.
Yeah.
Pergananan.
I love one of the responses on the YouTube video about it on the Secret Sleepover Society channel was like, "Oh my god, Jacob's pregnant."
No, Jacob's Gregnant.
Pregnant, yeah. The truth come out. Does Jacob is pregnant?
Yeah, I do. That was the first thing I was thinking of as well.
Ah.
Like, holy shit, Jacob's pregnant?
Yeah. Two chairs, 3 chairs, 3 bit. But yeah, I'm like, yeah,
No, yeah, absolutely. They
yeah. The
should,
trailer
because-
announcement was so funny.
Oh my
Ah.
god, they made.
Yeah,
I'll
they
have
put
to
it
look
on the
that up.
Secret Sleepover. It's really funny. But I just like to see people like being able to do things like that and like quality over quantity, and yeah,
Yeah.
good for them.
Yep.
Limit break equipped.
We didn't get an annual we didn't get our annual Harry's Bomber Guy video.
No, which makes me concerned for for when it does come out.
I know he made an exclusive one for his Patreon where he reviews Oreos.
Mm.
Fantastic.
But
Has it just
sadly-
run out of other stuff?
No, I know he's working on stuff, but it's like, yeah.
Wait, what
This
was
this is so grand that we had to wait 2 years.
when was the last big one?
The
Was
plagiarism at YouTube.
Plagiarism was literally like at the end of
Oh.
2023, I think.
Oh, okay.
My
okay,
browser broke trying to click into the video.
yeah. Whoops.
December
happened?
3rd, 2023.
Ah, okay. That's why I was
Yeah.
thinking, was it 2024? No, but
Yeah,
Oh,
I know. The fallout of the video was.
oh my god,
24.
that was a hell of a thing that spawned. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that story did not stop after the video.
No,
no.
certainly
In-
did not.
In my random Steam scrolling while we've been talking, the new Hyperlight game is in early access.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes, they
I
were
saw that it had mostly negative reviews.
It's mixed now.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
60% positive. And it's only been in
Yeah.
early access for 5 days.
I think like a lot of the early reviews was because it has very bad performance.
Ah, that
Uh,
happen.
I mean, yeah. It's an early access game.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Yeah.
it's not going to be optimized.
Mm.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
Other YouTube stuff. There's definitely like when it comes to John videos, like I think one of my favorite videos when it comes to the longer, more like independent documentary style was "I'm What the Culture's Feeling" by FD Signifier, which was his 3-hour breakdown of the Drake versus Kendrick beef.
Oh, right.
Oh
That's,
boy.
somebody made one
Wait.
of those.
when he goes into like he goes into the historical and cultural significance about like everything that happened.
Mhm.
It's like this is why this was a big deal.
Yeah.
And also like the personal histories between the two,
Mm.
because a lot of people were like, "Oh, this is a new thing." It's like, no, this has been going on for 10 years.
Yeah.
This was the first time they'd been dissing each other directly,
Mm.
and that is also a story that hasn't stopped.
No,
Yeah.
keeps going.
Oh, there's a new OK Go music video. Sorry, I have YouTube open on the side. Just to like
yeah.
refresh
I did
my
have
brain. Go ahead.
I did have one more small thing for the internet media, which I only found fairly recently, towards the end of 2024, which was Tim Kaine, who worked on Fallout.
Yes,
as in,
yes, Tim
original Fallout.
Yes.
He has a YouTube channel, Kane on Games, and they're like short, like 12-minute or 10-minute videos where he talks about a topic. There's a variety of them, but a lot of them about game design and game development.
He also
And,
reviews the Fallout TV show.
Yeah, he does.
He gave it a positive review.
Yeah, and it's really interesting, particularly the ones that are about the history of Fallout. If you're interested in that, it talks about a lot of those, but also just about there's I think I found it because I was searching for like world building stuff, and he has things about that and about writing and development, and it's really and like player freedoms versus agencies, all sorts of things like that.
Yeah,
And he's just generally a engaging, affable, like fun guy to watch. So
he
it's
is. Yeah, a lot of this channels is basically doing a lot of what Masahiro Sakurai did, the designer of Smash Bros. And much games, where he was like, "I'm old now. I have worked on video games for a long time. It's time to pass that knowledge on to the next generation."
Yes.
Fair enough.
So if you have not seen Sakurai's channel, he did basically, like a few years ago, he recorded, I think like about 300 episodes. I was like, this is my extensive knowledge about everything video games.
Yeah.
And then he hired like animators and stuff to edit them down for him. So they're like quite high quality.
Fair enough.
But yeah, they're very good. And Tim Kane's is similar, which is like, hey, it's time to pass on my knowledge.
Yeah.
And sometimes it pops up on Reddit because he made people mad because he said Skyrim's good or something.
Well, yeah. So one of his videos I watched was he has his like top 5 RPGs of all time.
Yeah.
And really, what it is a video about here are 5 RPGs that I think are really good and have something really good about them that you can learn a lesson from.
Yeah, as a game designer, these are games I think you should understand if you want to make good RPGs.
And Skyrim was one of them, and specifically about the exploration in Skyrim and like yes, I agree.
Like
I didn't enjoy a lot of Skyrim, but that was good. Yeah.
And people were very angry about him at him about it.
It feels disingenuous to like, even if you didn't enjoy Skyrim as a whole, it feels disingenuous to discount it.
Yeah, no, it's clearly successful for a very good for a reason.
Yeah, it's
it happened again recently because Josh Sawyer, who was the
J.E. Sawyer. Sorry, very familiar with Josh Sawyer, Fallout related.
Yeah, he was the director of Fallout New Vegas and stuff like that. He also sometimes does videos when he answers questions. And he also, in his latest video, he praised Skyrim. And once again, people got mad because they've built up this like rivalry between Obsidian and Bethesda in their heads over the years. Yeah. So it's like, how dare you? You are praising the enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking. If my like finger on the monkey paw curls wish though would be an Obsidian directed tangential Fallout game on the Order of New Vegas. Fallout New Orleans.
Yes.
If I could just make a thing happen, that would be one of them.
Yeah. But yeah, no. If you're interested at all in game design and game development, highly recommend Tim Kane's channel. And
noted.
Yeah.
And on that note as well, I guess Joshua Sawyer and Masahiro Sakurai's channel. Definitely Masahiro Sakurai's channel. He does say some things that I don't fully agree with, but he's a Nintendo designer after all.
I mean, to be fair, I watched some Tim Kane, and he said things where I'm like, I don't know if I agree with that either, but
yeah, exactly.
That's how it is. You have a different opinion. That's fine.
Yeah, exactly. It is important to consume different viewpoints.
And I think what's important about that, and what's good about at least the way Tim does it, is he does make sure he's always very clear, like, this is my opinion. This is not the only way to do it. This is, you asked me, so I'm telling you what I would do or what I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And you can take that or leave it. That's up to you.
fair enough.
Which is good, because I do think, to make a sort of broader point about like videos on the internet, there is a lot of declarative statements that are made about things that are subjective,
Yes.
Yes.
and that
Yes.
doesn't help. You know, it's
I
like,
think the idea of like bad game design comes up a lot, and generally game design is only bad if it's not actually supporting what the game is trying to do.
yeah,
Mhm.
Because there's a lot of things that you might not like about the game, but they're extremely intentional.
I have the perfect example of actual bad game design. Sorry, I'm still salty about the Door Guardian and Lies of P.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That was
The-
not great.
That is not supporting the game you've been playing thus far.
Yeah.
Ugh. Makes me mad. And I love that game.
Yeah, because I think like a thing that's been popping up. I hang in a lot of game design spaces, so this is like this discussion happens a lot.
Gasp.
I think that's been happening a
Yeah.
lot lately. Kind of like the direction that the conversations are going is the idea of friction being good.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the past like decade of like where game design was headed was like we need to streamline everything. We need to make sure that there's like everything has to be elegantly designed. Everything has to be blah blah blah. There can't be any jank and blah blah blah. And now it's going back to it's like no, actually friction is good actually.
It depends.
Oh,
yeah.
that's the answer
Yeah,
to everything. It's
All
like,
things
Yeah, but-
in moderation.
Yeah.
Yeah, because friction can also be like, well, obviously bad because it's a thing that maybe makes you stop playing the game because it's just like no, this is bullshit. I don't like this.
Yeah.
But sometimes friction can also be the spice that actually turns a B game to an A game.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fine line between friction and stopping.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Too much friction,
Pretty
you just
much.
stop in your tracks. Yep.
On the subject of YouTube channel recommendations, if you enjoyed Dan Olson's latest video, Man Tracks, but you wish the vibe had been sassy 20-something New Englander,
I see.
the YouTube channel Mini Minute Man, all one word, is genuinely great. His sort of soup du jour is taking the fucking archaeology conspiracy theories and being like, hey, no, I went to college for this shit. And
Oh.
no, there's not a fucking ice wall. There was not a global spanning super civilization at the end of the last glacial maximum. Pyramids are just a good default shape.
Pyramids are a very convenient way to place a lot of stones without them
I
falling
was gonna
down.
say, that's just what it looks like when you pile a bunch of rocks up.
Yeah, he got his
Pyramid.
start on TikTok like doing quick debunks of
Right.
that sort of thing, and then turned into much larger things. He has a whole series where he's basically goes episode by episode through. There's a Netflix show that's all about the fucking idea of a globe-spanning civilization.
Oh, God, right.
And just like point by point is like, no, here's the truth. No, here's why this is really frustrating, because that site's actually super fucking interesting on its own. Doesn't need to be about bullshit. stuff like that.
Yeah.
Very good. Highly recommend Milo Rossi. And quite informative, actually. Graham Hancock's Ancient Apocalypse. That was the series. Sorry.
If you want a channel I've been watching a lot lately, this is not necessarily a 2024 thing. It's just like a now thing.
Mhm.
Yes, I've been watching the Library of Litorno, which is
Oh.
Northern Lions like compilation videos that is being made by one
Oh
of
yes,
his
of course.
mods.
Yeah.
It is just like perfect like second monitor content. Just have Northern Lion on a different monitor ranting about something random, and it's always super entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's been
yapping content.
yeah, it's yapping. Like a lot of my like second monitor stuff literally has just been like, all right, just like I'm gonna throw on Northern Lion, and then I'm gonna work on something.
Yeah.
Oh, Milo Rossi also did a talk at a college about pseudo-archaeology and the alt-right pipeline.
Oh wow.
So,
Yeah.
because, boy howdy, that's a thing.
I mean,
Yes.
you get a little. There's a sort of not quite that, but there is a. You get a little bit of that in the or at least an adjacent thing in the Dan Olsen video where it's like, young Earth creationism and whatever, which
Yep.
is like fairly adjacent to or perhaps part of the pipeline.
Yeah, there's definitely some crossing of the
Some
streams there.
crossover, yeah.
But yeah. So, I did enjoy a lot of stuff this year, but it wasn't in formats that are easy to talk about, I guess.
I guess that's true.
I guess a final thing I'll mention, because I do have like a bunch of albums and stuff I listen to, but I'm gonna single out one,
Yeah.
and it's called "The Singularity" by Bear McCreary. And it's maybe not my favorite album of the year, but it's certainly the most interesting. I don't think the entire thing works, but it is like it's just a very interesting listen. And it is Bear McCreary, who people know from many TV shows and video games, many things. And he made he finally made an album for himself. Like for the past like decade, he's just like collecting ideas, and he started recording this album called The Singularity over, I think, during the pandemic. And it is just like this huge two CD concept album about a person who, whenever they die, the universe gets reborn. Which is basically his excuse for like, okay, well, the universe gets reborn, so now we're gonna do like a bit of like a techno soundscape and stuff like that.
Neat.
Because they're in a cyberpunk world now. And he has like a bunch of guest musicians, like Serge Tankian is on that track, and a bunch of like Corey Taylor and stuff like that.
Cool.
It's just like it's actually just like a very interesting project, and there's actually some like genuinely big bangers in there. And there was also a graphic novel connected to it that I haven't read, but I've heard it's very good. Jesse Gender gave it a very good review, which is also how I found out about it, because she interviewed Bear McCreary about the album. And they talked a lot about how the album and the graphic novel can generally be read in like a very trans way.
Good stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, it's very good. Like, he uses a lot of the stuff you could recognize from his soundtracks. Like, there's a bunch of tracks there with some hurdy-gurdy on them, and
Yeah.
I think the best track, and if you want like a track that's like, okay, what is this album about? I would suggest Tatarigami, which I also enjoyed because I played a lot of Warframe while listening to this, and Tatarigami is very, very Warframe coded. Like, you could put it as a song in Warframe and no one bat an eye. It's like, yeah, this sounds like Warframe music, because Warframe also is like based
heavily on Bear McCreary's Battlestar Galactic work. Like they use taiko drums as like one of the main driving soundtrack things.
Fair enough.
Uh,
I do need to do a
and also-
totally unnecessary call out post on hats when you're done.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And also, yeah, there's some also just some weirder cuts on there. There's one song called Exiles, which I'll shout out, which features a Scottish musician called Gregear, and also Billy Boyd of Lord of the Rings fame.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
And it's a Scottish independence anthem about English oppression of Scotland and destruction of Scottish culture.
Right.
And half of it is wrapped in Gaelic.
Light
Oh.
topics. Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
Are
just it's like I didn't expect this on the album, but
Yeah, there you go.
I'm kind of bopping to it.
Are you ready, Hats?
All right. Go on.
417 hours?
Look.
Balatro?
Look, I told you I'm a sicko.
Hats.
Okay,
Yes.
so here's why that is so much. If I have like a podcast or something that I want to listen to, that is what I will be doing at the same time. I will put it on, like, I will listen to a podcast and play Balatro at the same time. Like, that's what happens.
That is 2.5 weeks.
Yes.
With and by that I mean 24-hour days.
Yes. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
What's
The-
your point?
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
on my friends list,
Yeah.
the next highest number, and I'm still, this is also too much, is 160 hours.
Uh-huh.
Hats.
That was a rookie number.
I have 420 hours in Dota in my
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
That is an absurd number already. You're 3 hours off it.
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
played 667 hours of Tekken last year, so
Yeah, exactly.
and I
All right, I'm leaving. I'm done.
You have almost as many hours in Balatro as I have in the Long Dark.
Yeah.
I like some of my
We had years for that, Hat.
Yeah.
10 years.
What's Uh-huh.
yeah. Quickly, little thing. One of my friends who I play with a lot. He has 1,248 hours in Tekken 8.
Yeah.
Lord.
Do people
game came out-
sleep?
No, but it is
No.
the only game he plays.
Like
Yes.
I also know that like
You've probably like left it running and gone to bed.
no.
Please let me give you excuses.
I don't do no, I don't do that. I've probably left it running at least once or twice while I go and like make dinner or something. I might have done that, but like I generally shut everything down because I play on one PC and I don't leave my gaming PC running while I shut down the stream PC.
I actually leave my streaming PC running all the time and don't
Yeah.
and shut down the gaming PC.
Well, whichever, yeah.
Why do you people not turn your PCs off at night?
I mean, no, I do.
Because I keep too many half-finished things open. As a result of, I'm gonna blame my bipolar.
Fair enough.
And so it is just easier for me to keep the computer open.
Yeah.
I guess.
I do
See-
shut down one of them though.
Yeah. No, so this is over a long period. This is over most of the year, but it is very much like outside of playing Final Fantasy games, so this is the thing for me, is like playing other games, if it's not something that is kind of like a time waster like that or whatever, I find it hard to do that and be like, I should be streaming this, you know. So Balatro is just like, I have some time to kill. I'm gonna boot it up and I'm gonna play it, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's easy to rack up hours in
it's really easy.
those games. Like I because Hub mentioned Warframe. I have 1,500 hours in a Warframe,
Yeah.
but also that is over 12 years.
Mm.
Actually, it's probably less than 12 years because the Steam version wasn't out.
Unironically, I am glad you have found something you love that much.
I'm logging into Final Fantasy right now just to do /playtime.
Yeah.
That's an MMO. It doesn't count.
Disagree. All right, /playtime. You said right.
How much? Let's see it.
I got 2 days, 2 hours, and 16 minutes. That's more than I thought I would have.
I mean, you finished ARR. That's about 40 hours.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, that's fair.
Generally, unless you're like really speedrunning. And you've also been doing other things
I
while.
wonder how many hours I
like,
have
on
in
the side.
Breath
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
Wild.
I have been doing other stuff. To be fair, this is my second account. My original account, I lost the password to, so there's more on there in reality.
I
Well, it's
probably
like 3 days.
rival your Balatro time in Breath of the Wild specifically.
All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah, and I mean, like ultimately, time you enjoyed wasting isn't time wasted.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I did say it
But-
was a completely unnecessary call.
No, yeah. No, and it's fine. It's what it is like I have picked one game to be the I'm gonna I'm gonna play this off stream. I'm gonna play this when I'm listening to podcasts or when I'm usually that, or I just have some time to kill, and that means that the hours add up.
And
I
genuinely healthier than how I spend that time, which is flipping through YouTube Shorts.
I have 142 days of playtime in Final Fantasy 14.
Sorry,
On
can
my
you repeat that?
You say again?
142 days.
142. That is
358 over 2 days.
dream drop distance. Sorry, no.
That
Derby
is-
Dog Dance.
That is 3,408 hours.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
a lot of hours.
I start playing in 2020.
Yeah, pandemic games don't count.
Yeah, that's fair. Look.
It's like
it
how
was a
calories
pandemic.
don't count on Christmas.
I needed it. Like, yeah. I mean, that was literally what I was like, because it was pandemic. I was really bored. I was like, I want like an MMO or something to play, and I was like, oh yeah, 14 exists. People say a lot of positive things about 14. I guess I'll jump in.
And here we are now.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we are.
I
And then,
kind
then
of
I'm
hope
just
that...
like
Go ahead.
outside of playing regularly, like I was raiding regularly, like
Mm.
twice a week, and that does that stacks the hours up eventually.
Yeah, I'll believe that.
I kind of hope that my lad's experience with Final Fantasy XIV is similar to my experience with Balatro, where I play it and I'm like, okay, cool,
It doesn't get its hooks into your brain.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then I leave it alone.
Like it is the running joke with Balatro. It's like it will if it gets its hooks into you, it will ruin your life. Like
Yeah, that was the fun. There was like an entire like genre of tweet around
yeah.
the Game Awards where a lot of people are like, "What the fuck is Balatro? Why is it even nominated Game of the Year? It looks like why is this card
Looks like
trash?"
shit. What is
And
it?
they're like 10 minutes later. Okay, fine, I get it.
And
Yeah.
it was when it came out on mobile. Everyone was like, "Oh no!"
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
people-
that was
people-
my
people-
response too.
That
People who like it are like,
was
"Oh,
that was their
no."
marketing campaign.
Yeah.
I played it on the Steam Deck, and maybe that affected it.
Maybe, I don't know. It's fun. Like I say, the only other game I have that much playtime in, or approaching that much playtime. Can I sort by? No. Okay, it is I believe FTL. Let's have a look. FTL is 300 and something hours.
How do you sort by playtime?
That's what I was trying to figure out.
Oh, go to your profile, games, and then all games.
Oh, yeah, view my
and then
profile.
sort by
That's it.
playtime.
Let's see here.
I think Balatro is going to be at the top. Yes, it is.
I
Okay.
am in my profile. And boy, I don't know how to navigate the fucking Steam profile.
Tekken 8 is about to beat Dota 2.
It's on the right hand side where it says games. Click on games.
Games.
And then all games sort by playtime. Yeah, Balatro is at the top now, but then it's FTL is 300 hours. FTL is also the only game I have on Steam that I've ever fully completed and got all the achievements for. And Astroneer is 244 hours.
This
And then-
mostly
Yeah,
tracks for me.
yeah.
Long Dark, Space Engineers, Elite Dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Because I went to the center of the galaxy. That like totally tracks for me.
Yeah, they did the same thing.
Elden
I
Ring
forgot
is
to-
kind of a surprise
Mm.
because I definitely bounced off of it the first time I played.
Mm.
Helldivers 2 got up there quickly. Hardspace Shipbreaker. Very, very much understand that. That was a comfort game for a while.
Yes. Yeah.
KSP,
Mm.
Valheim,
Yeah.
a game I'm clearly left running overnight multiple times, Outlast, because there is no way I played 139 hours of Outlast.
No.
Just actually not possible. MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries,
Yeah.
Fallout New Vegas.
Mm.
And then I've apparently played 100 hours of Beat Saber, which is almost shocking.
I think like what skews my Steam results is like, or my Steam playtimes is that a lot of the games I played like a lot of game like just like a lot of hours aren't on Steam,
Yeah.
I mean,
or I don't have them on Steam.
yeah, when it comes to like, I am sure I have put hundreds of hours into Breath of the Wild
Yeah.
because
I have
I've like fully completed 100% speedrun practice runs of the game at least half a dozen times.
Mm. Yeah.
Plus actual runs, plus the time I actually played the game.
like I have no idea what my actual playtime in like World of Warcraft is, but it's gotta be a high number. It's definitely higher than what I have in Final Fantasy.
I played 50 hours of Warframe?
I mean, you streamed it for a while.
I guess.
I don't know how much I
Um,
have in Destiny 2 as well because I
Yeah,
stopped
Destiny.
playing that before it went onto
Yeah, I don't-
Steam or whatever.
Yeah, I probably have at least 500 hours in Destiny 2.
Mm.
I'd probably have around 1,000 in Destiny 1. Because like there was a period of there was like a year or so when like Destiny 1 was like this was my comfort game.
Yeah.
So it's like that's what I played.
Fair enough.
But yeah, like the main two ones where it's like I've played that used to be like my daily driver game for a while is Warframe and Dota 2. And those are the ones that are on the top. And my Dota 2 playtime is only like 700 hours, which is still surprisingly low for how much I remember playing it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So yeah, it's just
It's fine.
Like I think it's just like if I play a daily driver game where it's like this is something I'm gonna play a lot over the course of like an entire year, I'm not gonna be surprised at the amount of hours I rack up.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, we should probably wrap up.
You
Yep.
should.
I would like to start going for dinner.
Yes.
Wish me
Sounds like a
luck
plan.
for later, because in about
good
an
luck.
hour and a half, I am going to be sitting down for a game of Twilight Imperium.
Oh,
Ah.
Good luck. Which
Ooh.
edition?
That's how you're spending your birthday.
Yeah, because I have a 4-day
Full
weekend
birthday.
and a giant table.
that should be enough time.
And yes,
That should be enough.
this became a podcast when we realized we weren't having fun with World.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah. So I think we're doing 6 players with all the expansions.
Oof. Ooh.
I have set
That's going to be
aside.
multiple days.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
No,
you'll-
we're gonna get as far as we get today, and then we're done.
Okay, fair enough.
But my buddy, who has owned the game for many years, while he was finishing his deployment in the Navy, painted all of the armies
Ooh.
or navies, I guess. So, yeah.
Nice.
So that's what I'll be doing in about an hour and a half until I die.
TBD. Yeah.
So,
Have fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for hanging out with me on my birthday.
Yeah.
Good hang. Good hang.
Glad we could hang out with you on your birthday.
Yeah.
Yay. And
Yeah,
we'll
see.
figure out our next
We'll see
game.
what we. Yeah, we'll see if it ends up being Vintage Story or something else.
Who knows? We've got time to figure that out.
We got 2
Yeah.
weeks, which means we will figure it out on
Saturday.
yeah, Friday or Saturday, right before we.
Yeah.
All right, later, guys.
All right.
Laters.
Bye.
Bye.
Where's OBS? There you are.
Bye.